La donna è mobile, qual piuma al vento, muta d'accento e di pensiero. Sempre un amabile, leggiadro viso, in pianto in riso e menzognero. La donna è mobile, qual piuma al vento, muta d'accento e di pensiero. E di pensiero. E di pensiero.
And we are live. Did you guys like the new intro? Let us know in the chat. Welcome to the Whatever Dating Talk podcast. We're coming to you live from Isla Vista, Santa Barbara County, California, every Tuesday and Thursday at 7 p.m. Pacific. I'm Brian Atlas. I'm joined by my co-host Kiki. She's a bit shy. This channel is viewer supported, so please consider sending a super chat throughout the show. I will read, answer super chats $10 and up. All super chats will be displayed in stream overlay. We've got channel memberships, Patreon, merch, all links in the description. Eric, if you go ahead and hit that join button, we've got 6 different tiers. At tier 1, YouTube is having a promo, it's 50% off. So tier 1 normally $5, it's $2.50. Tier 2 normally $10, it's $4.50. Or sorry, $5 at tier 2 with the promo. And at tier 2, you get over 100 plus exclusive videos, behind the scenes, never before released prank videos. And I think it's over 100, maybe over 150. So check it out, guys. Fun little way to support us, and you get a little something back. We have Twitch too, twitch.tv/whatever. Drop us a follow/prime sub. All the links are in the description, by the way, guys. And if you want to be on the show or help with the show, DM at whatever on Instagram. There you go, guys. So we're going to have the guests introduce themselves. So please tell us your name, age, occupation, and or school major.
Hi, everyone. I'm Natasha. I'm 19. I work at Starbucks, and I am not in college right now, so I don't have a major.
Well, tell us about your content creation, too.
Yeah, I have a TikTok and I have an Instagram, and I'm working on building my TikTok right now. Hopefully going to start making YouTube videos sometime soon in the future. And that's about it.
Okay, we're going to be reacting to a couple of her TikToks. She's on the come up, guys. She's going to be huge. She's going to be huge.
Hopefully.
Go ahead, your turn.
Hi, I'm Charlotte. I'm 19. I am a psychology major at Santa Barbara City College. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Lulu. I'm 21 years old. I work at the front desk of a dormitory, and I'm a biochem and a criminology major at Santa Barbara City College. Forgot to add that part in there.
Hi everyone, my name is Kara. I'm a model and fashion content creator, and also a student in UCSB, and my major is communication.
Hi, I'm Taylor. I'm 19. I'm a marketing major at SBCC.
Cool. Blair.
Yes, my name is Blair. I am 25 years old. I am a personal trainer and amateur bodybuilder, and I also work at Trader Joe's.
Okay, nice. And I want to go around the table one more time. Actually, you know what? Before I get into that, I want to give a big thank you to Kara and Tasha for coming in. Y'all came in super clutch. We had a ton of last minute cancellations, so thank you guys for coming in on short notice. Really appreciated. Originally I was going to do a big panel, I was going to have 8 girls come, but 2 of them were sick, and obviously thank you to the other people on the panel too, and thank you for everyone else that's been on the show. We really appreciate it. Even if we get into some debates and disagreement, genuinely appreciate everyone that comes on the show, guys and girls, so much appreciated. So going back around the panel, current relationship status, longest relationship, and are you on a dating app?
My current relationship status is single. My longest relationship was 1.5 years, And yes, I'm on dating apps. I'm only on Hinge. So,
Have you been on other ones before?
yes. I've been on Tinder. And actually with Tinder, when I downloaded it, my phones are connected to my parents' phones. And so any app that you download, it also downloads to your parents' phone. And I didn't tell my parents I was downloading this app. And so it popped up on my dad's phone. He thought my mom downloaded it because they're separated.
Oh.
So
Well, if they were still together, I would imagine that would be worse, but...
they're married but separated, but they're
Oh.
still married, right? So
So
that
use-
was a problem.
Was that used in the divorce proceedings, or...?
No. I cleared it up.
Oh, okay.
I cleared my mom's name. Yeah, it was a mess, but yeah.
Okay. Yeah, be careful, guys, if your phones are all linked up like that. Okay, any seeking arrangements, anything like that?
No, definitely not.
Okay.
I'm Charlotte. I am currently single. My longest relationship was 6 months, and I'm not currently on Tinder or any dating apps, but I used to be.
Okay.
Yeah.
Posture check, by the way.
What?
Posture check.
Oh, sorry.
There we go. Okay. I'm looking out. Go ahead.
I'm single. My longest relationship, I'd say, was like 7 months. I don't know. It was a weird relationship. He never really asked me to be his girlfriend, but it was like it was weird. But I have a Tinder, but I haven't been on it in a really long time. Like I say, like a good couple weeks. But that's kind of it.
Long time.
That's a long time.
Yeah, it is a long time,
Couple
especially for
weeks,
Isla Vista. That's a long time.
So was it a fortnight ago?
It was
14
it
days?
was well, ooh, how do I put this into
Can you define what Isla Vista time is?
Isla Vista time, a couple weeks. I mean, I'd say it's like a year.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's like Love Island here.
Wow.
Like you're all
We
trying
talk
to
about it a
couple up in
lot.
the
It's
villa.
like Love Island. If you're not on Tinder in Isla Vista, then it's kind of like you don't understand what's not happening in the villa. So, yeah,
Jeez,
I feel
man.
like just because I haven't been on Tinder in a while, I feel like I've missed so much. But I mean, I still have it. I just haven't been on it in a while.
Any other dating apps?
I've tried Hinge and Bumble, but they're a totally different vibe. I don't have good terms with Hinge, and Bumble is it's just a whole different vibe. So I just kind of stick with Tinder. But yeah.
You don't want to shoot your shot first?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
Sometimes I will shoot my shot first.
Okay.
Because that's the person who I am. I'll reach out first. I don't mind. But if I have to be the one to shoot my shot first, I'm not going to do it. I will watch that time tick until it's done. I don't want to be the only person
Fair enough.
that has to playing cards in her hand.
Seeking arrangements?
I have dabbled with that a little bit. The only thing I ever got from it was $40 to get my nails done.
Hey,
That was
small victories.
Senior
yeah.
year, it was senior year of high school. It was amazing. But that's the only time. I mean, I went on Seeking Arrangements last year. It was fine. I didn't get anything out of it, though. One of the guys still hits me up a lot, so I just kind of ignore him, but that's it.
So you made $40 on Seeking Arrangements?
I did. I made $40 off of Seeking Arrangements.
Did you have to meet the guy, or just...
No.
He just paid you $40?
I told him, I was like, I really want to get my nails done, blah, blah, blah. Me and my friend really want to go. And he goes, I can send you $40 for it. I'm like, oh my God, that'd be really good. And then he
Fuck.
sent me $40 through Venmo.
Why?
So.
I just don't get it.
I don't either.
I don't get why would you?
I want to know what goes through their head personally. It was really nice though. So I got some really good nails out of it.
Wait, Charlotte, going back to you, have you been on Seeking Arrangements?
No. One time, I've had guys DM me and be like, oh, be my sugar baby or whatever. And one time I actually I actually went through it, and he sent me a check, and then I had my sister's friend look into it, and the check was fake. So it was a check for $5,000 though. So if it was real, that'd be cool.
Wait, he sent you a fake bogus check?
Yeah.
Okay. The scammer becomes the scammy. I don't know. Cara, you go ahead.
I'm dating someone, and my longest relationship is a year. I'm not currently on any dating apps after I start dating with my boyfriend. Yeah.
Okay, but have you been on dating apps?
Yeah,
previously?
actually, like me and my boyfriend, we met each other on Tinder.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
A Tinder relationship. There you go. Guys. It happens. It does. It does.
It's pretty common these days.
Okay. And were you, prior to your current boyfriend, were you on seeking arrangements?
No, of course,
Okay.
my boyfriend. Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
I'm currently single. My longest relationship was only 4 months, and I was on Tinder, but then I deleted it because I got kind of bored. Never went on seeking arrangements though. I tried, but they were like I was under review or something like that. They were like, I don't know. I never got to go on it. It's kind of a failure, but it's fine.
Blair.
Yes, I'm in a relationship, and my longest one is my current one. We are coming on 3 years in January.
Nice.
And we did actually meet on Tinder as well.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
What a Tinder relationship.
Okay.
Yes.
And were you ever on seeking arrangements?
I have not been, but
Okay.
I've been encouraging my girlfriend to get
What?
get some money from a sugar daddy.
What?
Well,
I respect that.
Hold on. So
I respect that.
you would be comfortable with your girlfriend being on.
It would depend on what they were asking for. You know, like I'm okay with feet pics, maybe like a bikini pic, but it's not going further than that.
Okay.
And if it's
Wow.
a big, if it depends on how much they're offering too. You know.
Wait, would you get a taste?
Would I get a taste?
Would you get a taste of the money that she?
Oh
was
yeah,
bringing
yeah.
in?
We gonna share it. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
absolutely.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Good.
I guess that's a bit more understandable.
Yeah.
But a lot of guys, I feel like they'd be like, nah. You know what I mean?
At the end of the day, she's coming home to me.
That is true.
Fair enough. Fair enough. And so, okay, we talked a little bit about seeking arrangements. Have any of you can get this without being on seeking arrangements. Have any of you had a sugar daddy?
I have not.
Okay.
No, only the one I just mentioned.
Okay.
But he wasn't real.
Sure.
Santa.
I wouldn't say it was a long excursion. He just gave me the $40. That was kind of all. But yeah.
No, never.
Yeah, I haven't either. I wish though. That'd make my life a lot easier.
Blair,
Can you repeat the question? Sorry.
have you ever had a sugar mama, or have you ever been a sugar daddy?
No to both of those questions.
Okay. Rock and roll. So we're going to react to a video, but before we do that, what is the worst way a guy has ever tried to hit on you? And we're going to start here.
Oh man.
Eric.
The worst way a guy's hit on me. That's a difficult question. There's a lot of unfortunate ways that a guy can hit on you. I would say the worst way that a guy can hit on you is in the DMs. Just saying hey. I think that's probably the worst way. If you want to get a girl, please don't go into their DMs and say hey, because she's not going to talk to you back.
What if he has a blue check mark?
Come on now.
You could be much more creative. I honestly, if he has a blue check mark, I don't think it matters. I don't care. You need to be more upfront. You need to be more direct. You need to tell me what you want. You need to tell me what plans you have.
On the first DM.
I mean,
So what should they say to you? On the very first DM.
I would say,
What would you like them to say?
I would want them to say, hi, I think you're beautiful. I would love to take you out sometime soon if you're free. I think that is a great way to start. Not a simple hey.
I feel like that's a really cliche opener, though. I feel like that's used too much.
It could be.
Or I guess some people feel that way, but you might not.
Has a guy ever said that to you? Or something approaching that?
No. I mean, I'll get compliments, but nothing like, I'd like to take you out here, this time, this place. And I think that would be nice.
Okay. So the worst line you've ever gotten is hey. It is a bad one, I agree with you, but
I'm sure I've gotten worse. I can't think of it at the moment, but hey is terrible.
hey is bad. I agree
Please
with
don't
you
do
on
that.
that.
Yeah.
It's really bad. It's very bad on dating apps. Terrible on Instagram because it's like, they're basically shucking the conversational burden onto you. Then you have to, I mean, you could just respond hey too and see if they're going to put in an effort, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
so
if they say hey, 90% of the time they're not going to continue a conversation with you. I feel like that's a clear indicator that they are a dry texter, and no one wants to go on a date with someone that doesn't talk to them in a full conversationalist way.
So if the guy came with like a proper first message, or conversationally he was bringing it, would you meet him? Or do you find, even if the guy's kind of, and obviously I assume this has to do with if you find him attractive, but would you, do you say that you're a good texter? Like you'll meet them? Or, because there's definitely girls like, and it could just be that they're not so much interested in the guy, but there's definitely girls where the guy will be like, cleverest shit ever, some Don Juan type shit, and the girl's like, okay, one word answers type shit. So,
but if we're going on the basis of if I don't know him and he hasn't shown me that he's clever, he hasn't shown me that he's worth my time, then no, I'm not going to reply. I'm not even going to think about it.
Sure. Okay. You know what's funny though about the whole hey thing? So are you guys familiar with the dating app Bumble?
Yeah.
Yes.
So Bumble is a dating app where the girl has to message first.
Very familiar.
And
with that.
I was on there for a bit. I'm not on there anymore. But Hinge is a good one. I'm on Hinge. My experience on Bumble is, finally, the women, y'all have the power. 90% of the first messages I got were, hey.
I can confirm
hi.
that too.
Yeah, it's always just
Or
hey.
like,
Very
how's
true.
it going? Which is, I mean, that's still bad.
Yeah.
How's your day? You know, and I had a fucking interesting as fuck profile too. Like if it was me seeing that profile, I could come up with like 10 different things I could open up with. So
Exactly. Like if
Yeah.
you're only gonna say hey, hi, like how do you respond to that?
Especially if you're giving us stuff to work with, then
Yeah.
I think the girl should have been putting in more effort with you.
yeah, I think they're just straight up copy and pasting and just
That's
blasting
exactly
off.
what I
Yeah,
was going to say
probably.
as well. They got they
They've
got
got-
like 5 or 6 lined up. Hey.
Oh yeah.
So
they've
to your credit, that's very reasonable.
yeah.
They need to be more creative.
Yeah, but I've definitely seen that complaint. Like girls will say in their bios. I've seen it on Tinder when I was not on there anymore. But they'll say, "Don't open with hey. Come up with something more creative, whatever." And it's just kind of interesting. My experience on the dating apps, it's just hey. It's 90% hey. So, anyways, so worst pickup line that you've ever gotten in person or
I
online?
think just like guys being hella creepy, like really creepy, and being just like, oh, I want to like come on your face or something. Like, and I don't know if they're like.
At least he's
Can I say that on here?
honest with
Or-
his
Yeah, that's
intentions.
fine. That's
Honest with his intentions.
Can I say
sure.
that?
Like, sorry.
It's okay.
Just or like I don't stuff like that. Like maybe they're trying to be funny, but it's really not. I don't really want to text you after you tell me something like that, and I don't even know who you are.
So that actually happened to you?
Yeah, or
Was
that
it-
like yeah that has happened to me, or like other things like that. Like oh, just like show me your tits, like.
And was
don't
this
know.
on dating apps or?
Yeah, that was on like Tinder. I've had like guys DM me though and be like, "What's it look like without the swimsuit?"
Would you prefer that or hey?
Hey, for sure.
Okay.
Hey.
Okay, so you don't like the overtly sexual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like
Okay.
I'm gonna get murdered or something.
But would you still be okay with a guy being direct, but it was respectful?
Yeah. If he was
Okay.
like, "Oh, whoa, you're really hot," like. Tell me about your brain or something like I don't know. Like not like that, but like
Tell me what's going through your mind.
you know, yeah, like
Okay, I like that. That's actually a good line. You're really hot. Tell me about your brain. Guys, try that out tonight. Let us know how it goes.
yeah.
Okay. What? Any other just ridiculous lines you've gotten?
I'm trying to think about like something somebody said on like DP or something.
For those who don't know, DP, that's short for Del Playa. That's like the
yeah.
main party street here in Isla Vista.
Probably, I don't know. They're bad there, but I don't remember most of the things people say to me there. So
Okay. All right.
that's it.
Honestly, I think like not like the worst DMs that I've ever had, but I just get a lot of like DMs where people just send me my own posts. And they're like, ugh.
They reply with a fire emoji or something like that, right?
Yeah, or like they'll get really graphic about it. They're like, you have no idea the things that I would do to you. And I'm like, why are you sending a picture of my fucking body? Like telling me the things, like let me post what I want to post. 1, 2, don't tell me what you want to do to my like body. I look at their Instagram profile. They've got like 4 followers and they're following like 3,000 people, 0 posts, and like, I'm gonna do this, this, and this to you. I'm like, what? It's just kind of funny sometimes because they're like, oh my god, like you have no idea. I would do you so right. I don't want to know that. Like I don't want to know that. Like I'm okay with a hey. Sometimes I'm okay with a hey. I don't want to know in graphic detail what you're gonna do to my body.
What's the ideal flirtatious first message to you?
Honestly, like in my opinion, my ideal like flirtatious message is like making fun of me. I think that
in what way? In
like,
what way?
oh, how do I go like
banter.
Yeah, like banter. Like
Okay.
like just kind of like, oh, I don't know how to explain it.
You just
but-
need the chat.
Exactly. Like I need someone to like go back and forth with, if that makes sense. Like if they comment something sexual, like I'm not gonna really respond, but they're like, if they comment yeah, exactly. Lulu wants to get roasted. I do want to get roasted. I think that's funny. If someone roasted me in my DMs, I would 100% respond to that.
Like, what if he was like, "Hey, you got a 5 head"?
I would
like that.
say, yeah, exactly.
Okay, word.
I would say that because I know for a fact that I have a bigger forehead than most. So I think it's funny.
I wasn't thinking that, by the way.
Then why did it come to your mind?
That's the most
Okay.
common roast that I've heard.
No, but it's like simple things like that. Like if you say that to me in my DMs, I will 100% respond because I think that's funny. But if it's like, oh, I think you're so hot, like I want your boobs in between, I want like my face in between your boobs. No, I don't. I would delete that. I just want to like be roasted. I think that's funny. But yeah. I don't
Posture
know.
check, Kara.
Shout out to Chase. I see you, bro.
Oh, Chase is in the chat.
Chase is here.
Yo, what up, Chase? How you doing, man? Chase, guys, Chase is in the chat right now, and he needs your convincing for him to come back on the show. You know, he's been very busy. So, guys, can you guys put what should they put in the chat if they want Chase?
Giga
show.
Chase. Giga Chase.
Giga Chase. Okay, Giga
I think
Chase in the
Chase should
chat.
come back on. I don't know
I
who
think you
Chase
should, too.
is.
Giga
Who
Chase
is
is
Chase?
back.
I said, "Hey, man, you coming on?" He goes, "No, not this time." So
Come on, Chase, come back on the chat.
Anyways,
Or come back on the podcast.
worst pickup line ever.
A penis picture.
A penis picture, otherwise known as a dick pic.
Unsolicited. That really goes for
when is
it.
it solicited?
Yeah.
You know what? On
That's a good question. When is it solicited?
on the topic of dick pics, has every girl here received a dick pic?
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what? I've actually received a dick pic, believe it or not.
Really?
My
What was it like for you?
My viewers just oh great, now they're gonna send me dick pics.
Okay, everyone, send him dick
I've
pics,
planted-
please.
I've planted the seed, and now my inbox today is gonna be.
Just don't check your DMs after this.
Here's a question: have y'all ever sent a pussy pic?
No.
No.
Yeah.
Come on now. Don't look away. Don't look away. Be honest.
No.
You know what?
It's,
I
yes,
think-
Lulu, I'll call
it's
you
yes
out.
or
She said
no.
one
It's
for
yes
me
or no.
once. Do you remember that?
I don't know if the girls here said, but these I forgot their names. I'm sorry. These two and this one here, they're all roommates.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
they know they got tea on each other.
Yeah, Lulu had to help me out once for some old guy on Tinder. It didn't really work out though.
Okay.
Sorry, Lou.
I may have done something.
What did you do?
Story time.
Let's hear it.
Story time.
Story time. Oh wow.
We were really drunk. Oh, Mom and Dad, I'm so sorry. Okay, so we were all really drunk one day. And I think it was someone kept texting Taylor.
Yeah.
And
Well, he called me.
No, yeah,
And then
he
I
called
freaked out.
her.
I was like, fuck, I don't know what
And
to
so
do.
I
just
had
gave
to
it Lulu.
I had to have phone sex with him.
You wait, what?
Where were we?
Lulu's got content. No. Yeah, no, dude, it was in the boys. It was in our friends. It was in the boys' room. And so so she didn't want to talk to them. So I thought it'd be funny if I was like, you know what, I'll talk to him for you. So we were having like phone sex for just like, it was like 5 minutes.
What kind of things did you say to him?
Just like,
They were horrified.
Say it into the mic.
Let's not
Just like reenact the scene.
We'll assume.
Bring
We're gonna-
us there.
We'll assume just to keep it
PG-ish?
PG-ish. Yeah.
I was just telling him what I would do to him because that's what like the conversation was.
But okay, so you sent him a pussy pic, is what we're getting at, correct?
Yes.
Well,
Can you say-
there's
say-
nothing.
say a
Don't be
little louder?
ashamed.
Yes. I mean, you know what?
I'm in
I'm not really
favor.
ashamed of it. Like, I think it was really funny, especially in the moment. Like, I did what I had to do for my girlfriend. Like, she's my best friend. Like, I'm gonna do it for her if she doesn't want to do it. And
Wait,
like,
I'm confused. You were having phone sex with this guy for the benefit of your
I
girlfriend?
wanted money.
she wanted the money.
And
Oh,
he
so
just
were you
called me.
pretending to be her?
I was
Yeah.
pretending to be her.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, okay, I guess we'll just. I was like, I'm gonna help her get a quick band really fast. So like,
did you?
I did. I helped her get a quick band.
He actually didn't send me any money. He said he would, but he never did.
Yeah, he actually never
what
did.
was he
send
gonna
the
send
money.
you? How much was he gonna
Like
send you?
$50. I was
Yeah,
like, I don't really
no, it was
care.
more
I
than
just,
that. I
like-
remember
$50 is a
because I
band.
was like, I'm not gonna do it for 50. Like, I wasn't gonna do it for anything under 100.
Yeah, maybe we
it was,
negotiated. I just remember
we
really
negotiated. It
needed,
was
like,
a high
drinks for the
price.
weekend.
It was a high price. I don't remember what it was though, but it was a high price. And I was like, okay, we know Lou has a 30 plus. I actually don't. So, no, but I was like, you know what? Okay, like I'm gonna help her out. We were drunk, and I was like, oh, she's my best friend, and I did it.
And I'm so grateful for it.
Good intentions, right?
It was good intentions. We did not get the money though.
Okay. So, you know what, Blair? You tell me should women just start sending unsolicited?
It wasn't
pussy pics?
unsolicited.
Well-
he asked for it.
No, well, I'm moving.
Oh,
on.
okay.
If they feel comfortable doing that, more power to them. They will get a lot of success that way. I will say that.
Facts.
So I mean, that's up.
How
you can
so?
Just, you can just kind of like, go through it and just pick which ones you like.
Wait, what?
So in other words, like you send a pic to like 10 guys or maybe 15 guys, and then you pick from that 15 guys. Okay, which one's hot, which one's cool, or whatever.
I don't do that anymore. It was last year.
This is the redemption arc I think that women need, is to start just mass sending pictures of their vagina. I
So
think
it's instead of unsolicited dick pics, it's unsolicited vagina
Pussy
pics?
pics.
pussy pics. yeah.
Unsolicited pussy
Double
pics.
P.
Okay. So we just kind of
I'm
it's a
for
PP,
it.
unsolicited PP.
I think women should do it.
Okay.
Okay.
Interesting.
So, worst pickup line ever.
Oh, is it my turn?
Yeah.
One time someone texted me and said that he would, or actually he sent me a video and said that he would, of him taking a bomb rip, and asked me to hook up with him for money. I was like, fuck no, I'm like 16. Like, absolutely not. He was like 21 or so. Actually, I don't know. He just looked old as fuck. Yeah, so that was pretty bad. That was really awkward.
Yikes. Okay. Blair. Has a girl ever just, did you get hit on, Blair?
Man, not a whole lot, but I can recall a young lady from high school who, I'm sorry, this girl looked like Shrek. Like, I'm just gonna be honest.
Oh my god.
She was not cute, and she was trying to holler big time, and she was in my DMs on Instagram, on my Facebook Messenger, trying to get me on Snapchat, the whole nine, all of it. And I just went like this. I was like, I'm sorry, I can't do it.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay, good times. Good times.
All my boys, some of them are watching. They know who I'm talking about, and they grill me about this to this day.
So did you guys, did you guys smash?
Absolutely
Y'all
not.
got it in. Oh, okay. All right. You can be honest. You can be honest.
This is a safe space.
All right. So, Eric, I'm going to have you pull up a video. I think you dropped something. Oh, your standards. Hi, I'm Brian.
Oh my god.
My sister's in town tonight. Would you like to have a threesome?
No.
No?
No.
Is it because of the whole incest thing? Do you like daggers?
Like knives.
Daggers. Have you ever been with a premature ejaculator? I'm Brian.
I'm Brooke.
Do you think that'd be a problem between us?
No.
Hey, are you guys feminists?
Sure.
I would like to smear green paint all over you and spank you like a disobedient avocado. Which of you two has low standards?
Her. What? That's not
Because I'm looking for a girlfriend, and does the carpet match the curtains?
It's hardwood floors.
Is your name Medusa?
No.
Because I'm rock hard right now. Okay, so that was me a couple years back with some fantastic pickup lines. Which one was your favorite? And would any of those work on you?
I was really proud of the avocado one. That one was really funny.
You liked that one?
I did. I don't think it would have worked on me though.
The avocado one would not
Yeah.
work on you.
I would have passed on that one.
Maybe if it was a different vegetable, you think it?
Maybe like an eggplant. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
No, but yeah, no. Vegetables
Okay.
are out of the question.
Okay, bummer.
I like the premature ejaculation one. I thought it was funny, and she seemed into it. So
You know what? Yeah. She kind of was. She might not have known what that is. Because
mean?
What?
she might have not known what premature ejaculation is.
Oh.
That's usually a problem with women if you do that. As a man?
What?
Wait, what? What?
I don't get it.
Okay. Go on.
I'd have to say the premature ejaculation. That one was funny. And then I think also, for some reason, I thought the feminist one was funny. Like when you asked if they were a feminist and then you just walked away. I'm like, no. I would have like, wait a minute. Wait.
9.
Oh, she didn't? Okay, she didn't
And
like
none of
any
them.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought the sister one was hella funny. It probably wouldn't pull me, but it was still hella funny. Like,
Yeah.
kudos to you for thinking of that one.
All right, guys. This weekend, try them out. Okay. So I want to go, let's see. Actually, you know what? We're going to react to one of Tasha's videos here.
Ooh.
Tasha, she has a TikTok. The link for it is in the description. Up and comer, guys. She's going to be huge. Okay. We're going to react to one of her TikToks just to give some context. It's about a red flag. So, Eric, if you can go ahead and okay, just there's a greater context to that, but basically, so you think it's a red flag if a guy says that his ex-girlfriend was crazy or is crazy.
1,000,000%.
So, really quick, why do you? Just curious, why do you think that is?
In every instance where I've had a guy say that to me, you learn more about the guy, and then you start to figure out things like he's manipulative, he's, does a bunch of manipulative things, and it's like, oh, why was your ex crazy? And then you realize, oh, you made her that way. And I fully believe that. I've actually experienced it, so.
Okay, really quick on this one, just around the table. So, if you've had a guy say, oh, my ex is crazy, do you look at that and say, maybe it's you?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes for a second, but like I actually my boyfriend, he just told me, like, we were having about like ex conversation yesterday night when we were FaceTime, and he was talking about like his ex-girlfriend. He was like, oh, she's crazy. I think it really depends on the situation, because I think his ex-girlfriend is crazy, but I mean, not everyone's ex-girlfriend is like, you know, crazy as they told others. So I think it really depends on the situation.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I kind of always think I'm crazy, like, all the time. I don't really think a guy needs to say anything to, like, make me think I'm crazy myself.
Yeah, also, it's like, I feel like a lot of times when a guy is like, oh, my ex is, like, crazy bitch, whatever, like, probably because you drove her to be that crazy. Because it's like, none of my ex, like, all my exes like me, and, like, I know I'm not crazy, so that means you're crazy.
Yeah, I gotta agree with that
like,
part.
it's like you made them all crazy because you, like, fucking,
yeah,
like, not fuck the shit out of them, but, like, like, manipulated them.
Yeah, I gotta agree with her on that one. Usually it's like, every time they say, it's like, oh, my ex was so crazy. It's like, oh, really? Because every single girl that you said that you gotten with was super crazy. So that's a really interesting, like, pattern. I'm pretty sure you drove them to be like that. Because then you, like, talk to the ex-girl and you're like, well, like, he said that you're crazy, like, blah, blah, blah. No, like, they made them crazy. It's usually the guy that, like, makes them crazy.
And also, why do they keep dating crazy girls, too?
Yeah.
Like, that's not you, dude. Do better.
So, let me ask a follow-up question. Do any of you know any crazy chicks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nope, I don't.
You know no crazy chicks.
What do you think is crazy?
Like,
What's considered crazy?
Yeah, like, what would you say is, like, the guidelines for a crazy, like, girl, if that makes sense?
Blair, you come in.
I have a good example of this.
Okay.
I have a friend of mine. She is constantly wrestling with, I really like this guy, but I don't want to date him. And she just goes back and forth all day long about this. That shows me she's a little cuckoo.
That's crazy to you?
A little bit.
Usually, like, crazy to me is, like, when she's, like, slashing her tires, breaking her windshield.
Well, that's the extreme end of the spectrum, but that's true too.
Okay, because, like, usually...
I'm talking, like, ordinary behaviors that people might think are crazy.
Okay.
I feel like that's not crazy, though. That's indecisive. Or, like,
Wait,
you have, like,
slashing
trust
tires
issues
is
well, no, not slashing
indecisive.
tires, but, like, going back and forth over a guy. I feel like that's pretty
I'd say
normal.
slashing tires is indecisive.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so I think my sense of crazy, one, I mean, there's some very obvious ones, like if they're super vindictive, super jealous. The big one is vindictive. So if they either try to destroy your reputation in some way, they talk shit about you, try to poison your social circle. Obviously, there's the very obvious stuff would be like if they're physically violent,
100%.
or if they like slash your tires or they do some sort of property damage. That's definitely crazy. I mean, then there's just also stuff related to mental illness, like if they have borderline personality disorder. Not everyone that has BPD is going to, it's not necessarily going to manifest itself in crazy behavior, so to speak, but there's also, it could be bipolar 2 if they're, manic, or I don't know, whatever it is. So I will say I've had one crazy girlfriend. The rest of my girlfriends totally normal. Rave reviews, and to be fair, like on a scale of 1 to 10 of craziness, she's like a 5 on the crazy scale. And to be like, and I can give you reasons. I don't want to like, I'm not the type of guy to really, well, I kind of did, but I was about to say, I'm not the type of guy to like talk poorly about an ex. I think that's actually another red flag, is someone that talks poorly about their ex.
I have to agree with that part.
Yeah,
like
especially to a new partner. To me, that's always like, I don't know. Maybe, especially early on in the relationship, maybe like if you've been together for a while and your partner's curious, but I think talking poorly about exes is not a good thing. So
yeah, like I'd say like in the first like couple weeks, if they're like really dogging on their ex or like an ex girl that they had like a thing with, then like that's where it starts to get like, ooh, like okay. And then when there's more than one, especially, that's when it really starts to get like a really big red flag. So it's like, if they keep saying that all of their exes are crazy, then that's kind of a bit of a red flag for me.
Sure.
Because I think that's just like, all of your exes are crazy.
Then it's your problem.
Exactly. That's your problem. You drove them. Yeah. Like, you drove them to be crazy. Like, I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, I'm so sorry. Like, no. You drove them to be like that, babes. Like,
I'll give you one example. So the very first day I met her, first time hanging out, she went through my phone.
oh,
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Nope.
That's
She, first time hanging out,
no, that's crazy.
went through my phone and got mad at what she obviously discovered. I mean, it was our first time hanging out, so there was no guarantee of, there's no loyalty there, But
and I'm guessing you guys didn't hang out for long.
I dated her for 5 years, but that's another.
Well, and that's also
story.
that's a really bad.
that's
first,
kind of on you.
That's a
dude.
bad first
Oh,
impression.
okay. So you had a relationship with this woman for 5 years. On the first day,
Yeah, she
went
looked through my
your
phone. She got mad at what she saw, stormed out and left, and then that's when I knew she was the one. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. It was clearly a red flag, but here's the thing. So here's what she did is I was like, well, I'm never going to see you again. Goodbye. Like, lose my number, blocked her, whatever. I was very young. I want to say I was very young and naive. This was like my first ever like proper relationship. So
okay.
So
what made you go back?
well, here's
Because
the
that
thing.
would have turned me off right away.
It did, but she was like, she was 2 or 3 days later. She's like, she gave me the most sincere apology. Like, it was super believable. Major, like, I'll never do it again. I'm really sorry. I'm just a little crazy,
If she willingly admits that she's crazy, get out.
Well, right.
Get
Yeah.
out.
No, coming from
happening.
if a girl's gonna fully admit that she's crazy, like
She's come to terms with it already.
yeah, she's
You know what I
come
mean?
to terms with it. Like, honestly, it's fun, but like if you're not in for that, then don't go for it.
I'm not proud of it.
He was obviously into it for 5 years.
Yeah.
It was okay.
Did some of those behaviors come back up during that 5-year relationship?
Okay, so I'll go into it. Now, obviously, it was.
You can keep it brief if you want.
It was a mistake of me for not being steadfast in the numerous times I broke up with her. But basically, I'd break up with her. It was on again, off again. I don't know if any of you guys have had that sort of on again, off again relationship, but I'd break up with her. I think she broke up with me one time. Like 90% of the other times I'd break up with her, and I'm pretty sure she had borderline personality disorder, but that's another conversation.
That's for another time.
That's another time.
Can I make an assumption?
So, are you gonna say the sex was really good?
Yep, that's exactly what I was gonna say. Like, if that pussy's good, man, that'll get your wires crossed big time.
And I was young and naive and didn't have a lot of relationship experience. So, but yeah, no, she repeated the same mistakes multiple times. But every time she'd come back, like heartfelt, I'm so sorry, I'll never do it again. Here's how I'll do better. And I believed it. And young and naive Brian, guys. Anyways,
Yeah,
but yes, I should have been steadfast in not getting back with her. But
That's okay.
sometimes it's tough, it's tough.
Yeah,
Anyways,
agreed.
moving on. Oh, so yeah, I wanted to open it up. Or wait, Blair, red flags. Did everyone answer the whole like crazy ex thing?
I
think we talked about it
Yeah.
fairly thoroughly. So I want to open it up just for, do you guys have are there any other red flags for you?
Oh, I'd say
Go
there's
ahead,
a
Tasha.
lot.
There can be a lot of red flags. Man, it's hard to think of all of them. If they talk badly about their ex, for sure. Ooh, this is kind of a controversial one that I've heard a lot of different opinions about. But if a guy types in lowercase, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Come on.
It is strange. It's because typing. I mean, if a guy types in lowercase, like, why are you trying to be feminine?
You know what's even worse?
What?
The first the first letter of every word is uppercase.
Oh no.
That's sketch.
I've never
But
had that.
like if you have to willingly
No.
change all of them to caps each time, you know what I mean?
Yeah, the first letter of every
You have to-
word is
yeah.
uppercase. That's concerning.
I'm sorry, but if anybody has that, that's immediate psychotic behavior.
What about like a bunch of exclamation points or a lot of caps, stuff like that?
I feel like it depends
A lot
on
of
the
periods.
context.
Yeah.
If you're excited, a lot of exclamation
Yeah,
marks are
totally.
fine, and all caps is okay. But if you have every single first letter of the word after, like, if you're saying, "What are you doing tonight?" and every single like letter, like the first word of every the first letter of every single word is capitalized, and all of a sudden you have a ton of like emojis or whatever.
Yeah, too many emojis.
No.
Is also,
I will have to block you right there. Then that is so terrifying. That is terrifying behavior.
so Natasha, all lowercase.
All lowercase. It's terrible. That is something that girls do, and if a man does it, it's very feminine and it's very unattractive.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I've learned that from just talking to different guys. But yeah, if a guy really cares, that means that he's also talked to a lot of girls, because that's what a lot of girls do.
What if he's like a 10, 11 out of 10, and he's in
Oh, he's a
all
10,
lowercase?
But, right.
He's a
all
10, but he
lowercase.
DMs me
Yeah,
with K, and
yeah.
he types in lowercase. It's not a deal breaker, but I just don't like it. It's a red flag. Not a fan.
Okay.
Okay. Anything else or?
So many things. If he talks badly about his parents, that's a huge red flag.
Yeah.
Let's see. If he, gosh, my mind is blanking.
The chat has a response to you, by the way.
How am I supposed to type? That's my OCD. It's really not. I see you guys in there doing it too. I know it's all
I'll
men.
keep that in mind
It's
when
all
I send out
lower. I like how it's all lowercase
It's
right
all
now.
lowercase.
Well,
like,
yeah,
where did you learn
keep
that?
in mind.
By the way, oh, sorry.
I was just going to say, keep in mind, if they're on computer or PC, it's going to default being all lowercase.
Ooh.
So
That's acceptable, but most people are talking over a phone where it just automatically does it. If you have to lowercase your eyes, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing?
Oh shit.
how many
Like,
how many
how
of folks
am I supposed to type?
how many of folks in chat are on phone right now?
Her DMs are open, by the way, guys. Okay. All lowercase, guys. All lowercase. What's like a red flag for you?
Probably just somebody who like can't commit, or like just like I don't know.
Posture check.
So sorry. You're like my mom. Like someone who can't commit but is like doing all the things that you would do in like a relationship, you know? Like, what's the difference? Or that, or loud chewers. It just
Okay.
it's more of like an ick than a red flag, but I can't stand it. It's so annoying.
I'd say red flag for me is definitely like one, not liking their mom.
Ooh.
If they have like a really big problem with their mom for some reason, I don't take that lightly, because it's like, you're gonna have a problem with the woman who birthed you. Like, I don't know, like if they really have a problem with their mom, I don't know the whole like reason behind it, but if there's no like logical reason behind it, it's like, oh, she's
Nothing
just,
nothing intense or
yeah,
serious.
it's like she just
right?
tells me what to do. She's
Yeah.
like being a bitch. I'm like, don't talk to me. Like, no. Or a red flag. Usually, okay, in my opinion, a lot of people say that toxicity is a red flag. I love toxicity.
What does that look like to you?
Gaslighting.
Yeah, Lulu, that's a red flag, girl.
It's a red flag for most, but for some reason, I find it really fun. It just creates a fun conversation because I kind of just like reciprocate.
You're gonna get some really interesting DMs tonight. after
Shawty's
this.
colorblind.
Honestly, the red flags to me just look like green flags, so I don't think that's the bit.
Ignorance is bliss.
Cara.
Like for me, there's a couple. The first one definitely is when you go through his Instagram follows, there's like I don't know, like a bunch of, you know, like Instagram models, so many hot girls, probably like 3,000 like follows like that.
But aren't you an Instagram model?
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, like if a guy, I wanna like date him, and if you go through his follows, it's like a bunch of IG models and like hot girls. I don't know. It just kind of, it's reasonable though, but it's just like a little red flag for me. And another one definitely is like he's like implied to like he's being rude to like waiters or any like friends.
That's a big one.
Like parents or something, like being rude to like the people around him or like people he's not familiar with. And I don't know, like sometimes when guys talking to me like, oh, I smoke a ton of weed and I'm an alcoholic because I have anxiety and depression, I will be like, it just turned me off immediately. Like, if you have this problem, just go fix it. Go solve the problem. Do not
Facts.
say like,
Based.
I do this like to, you know, just, it's just not reasonable. It's really a turn off. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, really quick. While we're on the topic of red flags, can we get some Chinese flags in the chat for... Oh, okay. That was a bad joke. All right. Because the Chinese flag is red. Okay. The China... is it the People's Republic of China?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Red flags.
If you listen to the Smiths or the Cure, I think that's a red flag.
You listen to The Cure?
The Smiths or the Cure.
Oh,
I mean,
what?
I'm kind
Hello?
of biased. I mean, I like them, but I think they're both fine. But if you're like huge fans, there's this guy I follow on Spotify who has like an 11-hour Smiths playlist called like female manipulator music or something.
Whoa.
It's just like, it's like kind of like a joke online, but it's kind of true that like everyone who listens to the Smiths is like a piece of shit.
You know what? Can we pull up Living on... Wait.
That was funny,
Living on the
Taylor.
Thin Line? No, that's the Kinks. What's the...
Just Like Heaven by the Cure, is that what you're thinking of?
No, I'm thinking of the Smiths song. It's...
The one that's like To Die by Your Side.
What's their most famous one? Kill the DJ? No. Anybody?
I don't know.
Oh,
To Die
that's
by
a
Your Side
really-
is such a heavenly way to
yeah.
go. I don't know if that's the name of it though.
I love that song. That plays in 500 Days of Summer.
Yeah. That's I know.
I really like this chat. I think they're funny.
Blair, any red flags for you?
Yeah, totally. Excessive drinking, drunkenness, and or drug use. Absolutely.
Okay.
I think that's a real cut and dry thing.
Solid.
What is that Smiths song? Oh, How Soon Is Now is the one I was thinking about. That's a great song. You don't like the Smiths? Anyways, whatever.
It's not that I don't like them. It's just like
If-
the guys
if
who
the
listen
guy-
to them are dicks.
Okay.
Or I'm not generalizing, but just
Is it
in
about
my
the music,
experience.
the lyrics? What is it about?
I don't know. It's just like
Morrissey?
they just like, yeah, actually maybe it is. They're just trying to emulate Morrissey or something like that. I
Yeah.
don't know.
What is it about Morrissey?
I
I'm
just
not,
think they just like kind of want like that rock star life where they're just like fucking every bitch they come into contact with and do not care. Sorry, and like do not care about like feelings at all.
I used to have a hamster named Morrissey when I was 13.
Damn. Okay. I want all the guys in the chat while this stream is on, go listen to How Soon Is Now by the Smiths while you're watching this. Okay. So and so you gave a couple of your red
Yeah,
flags.
so just to elaborate on that, like I'm okay with like grabbing a drink with your girlfriends, you know, and that kind of stuff. But if it's just like every weekend, day in and day out, just sloppy drunk, drugs, you know, it's just I can't do that. Like you could probably say I'm a pretty fit and healthy person. That's just, you know, that's just turn off for me.
we need to can you do like show the tries a little bit or
Oh, here.
do like a down one? Oh shit. Fucking guns. Watch out, Mike Davis, he's coming for you. Beta male music. Okay, goddamn. Okay.
Sorry, Chase.
Yeah, you're out doing Chase there. Did you guys want to? So you said like going to clubs and bars and.
Well, so
drinking.
no, you can go to the club and all that.
Okay.
It's just like if you're just getting sloppy drunk all the time and doing a lot of drugs, you know, that's where I draw the line. Like you can go to the club with your girlfriends, have some cocktails, dance, whatever. Like that's all fine. I'll even have drinks with you, but
Yeah.
we're not getting plastered all the time. You know.
Yeah, I'll give my red flag. So I mean, big one is if they're rude to wait staff or retail staff.
Huge.
100%
Like if I'm
agree.
out with for dinner, for a drink, and they're like kind of rude to them, I try to be like super polite to like people who are serving food or whatever. So that's a big one if they're rude to them. If I'm on a date with a girl and she looks at her phone, that's like, it's okay if she's like preempts it, like, hey, I'm sorry, I got to text someone really quick, or I got to, that's okay. But if they're like, they pull out their phone and they're on it for a bit while we're having a conversation,
1,000%.
I'll let it slide one time. But if they do it 2 or 3 times, I've done this before. And I recommend you guys do this. Like, don't fucking tolerate this shit. Literally just fucking get up and leave. I have done that. Like, because I'm not going to, it's just either she's not interested or she's just socially inept or rude. So to me, that's very rude. That'd be like if I was having a conversation with you and I busted out a fucking newspaper. Oh, what's the fucking book? So I mean, start reading
New
a book
York
in
Times.
conversation, especially on the first date. Like if you're with friends, like it's a bit more acceptable to like, here, let me pull out my phone. But first date and you're looking like you're pulling out your phone. I've definitely had it. I've done this. I will just get up, be like, hey, see ya, and walk off.
Yeah.
And they're usually pissed as fuck after that. But I mean, it's just rude. So
You also don't owe them an explanation as well.
yeah, I mean,
Once you're done.
Yeah.
let's see what other. I think that's kind of a minor red flag, but
I don't think that's a minor.
well,
I think that's a big
I
deal.
mean, there's certainly worse things that someone
Unless you're
could
like
do.
showing them, hey, look at this cool thing I saw on Instagram. Like pull it
Yeah.
up. But
No, it's like they're actually responding. To
that's what I'm
something.
saying. That's
But
Like
if
if-
they preempt it and it's like, hey, oh, this is my mom, I got to text her
Right.
back, that's
Yeah.
fine. But if they just pull it up, and I think once I saw a girl like look at her story or something, I was like, okay.
Yeah, she's on Tinder on the outside.
Yeah, she fucking pulls up. Yeah, that's
She's like, hold on, I gotta do a Hinge update.
Like if they're just like on their phone for like the entire date, you're just sitting there like,
why are you there?
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like, what
Yeah.
the fuck are you doing? Like, what? Like, do you not want to engage in a conversation right now? Like, if someone were to pull out their phone while we're on a date and just like go through their Instagram feed, I'd be so upset. Like, have a conversation with me. Like, I want a conversation. I'm not on my phone, so don't be on yours. Like, it's just also common decency at that point. Like, hello.
Yeah, and I want to make something clear. I mean, that's pretty rare for that. I've had that happen maybe, I mean, probably I don't know what the percentage would be, but maybe only 3 or 4 times. One of the times I was like, and I kind of just sat there, and then the rest one time it was not a big deal. She just checked it once. I was like, let it go. But then the other 2 is kind of chronic. So then I legit just got up and left. So
As you should, honestly. Like, if
I
they're
don't
not
know.
going to try, don't try.
maybe,
Like,
do you guys think that's a bit extreme? Because what am I going to do? I could address it, but then I just feel like it's
awkward to address it.
going to be
Yeah, be
weird.
like,
You shouldn't
I'm
have
like,
to
What you doing
address
on
it.
there?
get the
Exactly.
fuck off your phone. Like,
What you looking at? Like, no, like, I mean, if she's just going to be like constantly on her phone, it's like you guys are on a date, it's understandable to just like leave.
yeah, my impression is that it's probably like 50-50. Either she's just kind of like, she's either a bit rude or she's just not interested.
Yeah.
So,
it's like-
either way, it's just, I don't know, it's kind of done.
Maybe
Yeah.
she has like social anxiety or like
It could be that.
social like unawareness, you know?
It could be that too.
She, like,
So
can't
maybe
look
maybe
Can I add a red,
course.
semi-red
Yeah,
flag
of
on that
course.
issue? Being overly obsessive with social media also.
Oh, word.
Yeah.
So, you know, like always like super meticulous about how their photo looks or how many followers they have or how many followers other people have, stuff like that. You know, unless it's for a good purpose, right? Like for you, for example, you have a social media presence and that's part of your end goal is to grow that fan base. So like that makes more sense. But if it's just like you're just a casual person, like overly obsessing about your page, then it's like a little weird.
What do you guys think about this? People that post a lot of stories, like I'm talking 10, 20 stories in a day. To me, that's a little, like unless they're like social media content creator, like just a normal person and they're just posting like all this stuff, to me, that's a slight indicator that they're a little, kind of like the same thing with the uppercase first letter of each word. And then just a shit ton of emojis. I'm like a little bit like,
It's
there's
kinda
a little
annoying.
something off.
Yeah.
I feel like it's like narcissistic tendencies.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
A little
and
bit.
it's like nobody wants to see that. Who
Yeah.
cares if you're at 7-Eleven getting a Gatorade? Shut up. Like no one cares.
Based.
Like, I don't
This
think they
is
need to.
something I'd post, though.
Like, I don't need to. I don't need to see what you're doing every second of the day. Oh, you just went to the bank. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't need to know that. I don't think anybody needs to know that. You just went to the doctor and got like what, a colonoscopy. I also don't need to know that. Thank you so much for sharing, but I don't need to know that though. It's just like some of them post every single second of their day, and it's like, no, like, come on, like, it just doesn't make any sense to me. But
Also,
I mean,
it's different though on a private story.
on a private,
That's true.
yeah,
Yeah. Because
on a
like
private,
then you're showing your homegirls, oh, look at this fun stuff I'm doing. Right?
exactly.
Yeah.
On a private story, totally different. But if you're doing it on your public story and you're telling them every single detail to your life on your public story, nobody needs to know that. Nobody at all. Thank you for sharing, but no.
Word. I got two more I mean, I have a bunch of red flags, but I'll just share two and then we'll move on to the next topic. So I don't really drink much. Occasionally I'll have a beer, a glass of wine, but I don't drink much. So a girl who drinks a lot, parties a lot, goes to nightclubs or bars regularly, to me, it's not so much a red flag. It can sort of be. It's just more like there's a commonality there that's just, it's not linking up, you know? So
Yeah.
since I don't drink a lot, since I don't go to bars, I don't go to clubs, I don't really party. Frankly, I've said this before, I'd rather masturbate with sandpaper than go to a nightclub or bar. That's how much I dislike bars and nightclubs. So because I don't like that, that's something I'd value in a partner. They're not super into going to bars and nightclubs.
Homebody, right?
Yeah, I think more of a home. I mean, we can go out and do things, go to the beach, like, I don't know, see movies and stuff, but I don't know. I'm definitely more on the introverted side. So, and then here's the big one: high body count. That's a red flag.
I feel like it's worse to have a ton of exes than a high body count, though.
Yeah.
'Cause,
I
like,
can
body
agree.
That's
count
actually
is,
a
like,
very
I agree
Because
with
Good
it's like,
answer.
if you have like 10 exes, that's one thing. But if you have like a body count of 15, I don't really care if you have body count of 15. But if you're my age and you have 10 exes, it's like,
Yeah.
holy
Yeah.
shit, like you're a slut. No
Wait.
offense.
So hold on.
10 exes, like you ran through.
Wait, hold on. Just to clarify. So, okay, a woman who slept with 10 men, but they were like longer term, you know, they had some degree of relationship, versus a woman who slept with, say, 50 men, but most of them were like very short flings, one night stands. You think the girl who slept with 10 men and they're all exes, she's ran through?
Yeah,
as
and not
compared-
just girls, guys too. It's like, and from my perspective, I'm 19. You know, like I haven't had that much time. Like if you have like 10 exes by like 19, that's like holy shit.
I don't even know
Yeah.
mathematically how you can have 10 exes.
That's like
Yeah, that's
a
every couple
lot.
months.
Yeah,
because-
well, I just kind of thought of a number, but
Well,
like, it's
yeah,
the
I'm just trying to
principle.
think, like, at what point can someone be considered an ex? Is it like 2-3 month, like at minimum mark? So
I guess so. Like,
If
I'm
you
only
got-
21. I only have one ex. Ish.
ish.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Yeah.
He never really asked me to be his girlfriend, but like when people would ask if we were like boyfriend and girlfriend, he would be like, yeah, she's my girlfriend. But like,
Is that what you said too? Oh yeah, this is my boyfriend.
yeah, I would
Or
tell
is it
people
the guy
he-
you're dating?
No, like I would tell people he was my boyfriend because it was like for a while.
Because in my current relationship, I never asked her to be my girlfriend.
Yeah, I don't know if it like
You know,
works that way
I was just
anymore.
yeah.
But
yeah.
like, yeah, he never like asked me to be like his girlfriend. I just don't know really how it works anymore, I guess. But like, I'm only 21 and like I've only had like one ex. Like he was my only ever like closest thing that I've ever had to a boyfriend. So, and that was like a whole ordeal. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. So, I guess it's just different for people, but yeah, if someone were like my age and had like 13 exes, I'd be like, oh, how do you have 13 exes at the age of 21? Like, someone's got to explain that to me a little bit. But
I mean, like it depends on like how you
yeah,
you know like how their acts like definition. I mean, like
Yeah.
I don't know, like in China, the dating culture in China, like here, is so different.
Let's talk about the dating culture in China while we're at it.
Like I don't know, like in China, basically, if you guys are attractive to each other and you tell him, oh, I like you and I like you too, then you're boyfriend girlfriend. That's easy. Like you like each other and you guys are boyfriend girlfriend. You're in a relationship. But after I got here, it seems like American dating culture is so much like complicated. Like people can sleep together, you guys can just live together, and you guys are not even like in a relationship.
My girlfriend is Swedish, and she has the exact same opinion as you. She hates dating
So
culture
like
from
it just
in
when I
America.
first got here, the dating culture here just confused me a lot. I was like so confused about the whole situation, like what happened. Yeah.
That's how it is in France too.
Really?
What?
Yeah.
Wait, in
France?
Yeah, like
Are you from France?
yeah, I'm from France, and I
Tu parles
know
français?
You were
Tu parles français?
un peu.
C'est bien ça?
I barely know French.
Baguettes.
My dad gets so angry with me for it.
Oh.
But it's like I mean I go okay wait. I go there like every year.
For you to talk about the dating culture in France,
No,
I would
it's-
assume that you would need.
No,
Shouldn't
yeah,
you at least know how to?
no, yeah, like I know how it works if that makes any sense. Like it's
How it works? Okay, how does it work? In
it's
France?
like it's not how it is here. It's not like, do you want to be my girlfriend? Do you want to be my boyfriend? It's kind of like people just like start hanging out and they like get together, and then it's kind of just like an assumption at that point. Like
Isn't
it's
that? I kind of feel like that's how it is in the U.S.
yeah, but sometimes it's like, ooh, how do I like put this?
Do
Like
you mean when it comes to commitment?
yeah, because like
Okay.
people here, like if you try to be like, oh, like we haven't established anything, but what are we? Then sometimes
I
it's
see
like
what you mean.
whoa. But over
So
there,
what
like
you're saying is when people are in France, if you sleep with someone, you're essentially in a relation. Is that what you're
yeah,
saying?
at least in my hometown, that's where it's kind
Your
of like
hometown.
in Strasbourg, France.
in France.
It's
Your
near-
your hometown is, but you don't speak French.
So
no,
you were
but
born
my
there, obviously.
citizenship is
Eh bien,
there.
tu es pas vraiment un français, je
On
pense.
peut parler français.
Anyways,
I know how to say hi. My name is
did you understand what I
Lulu.
said though?
You said, "Do I speak French?"
Oh Jesus. Okay. So okay. Well, I was born in France and I moved to the U.S. when I was 5. So
Really?
yeah,
Where?
we're in France, Paris. Yeah.
Fun.
But I've not really been back there for long periods of time, so I can't really
Okay.
speak to the dating culture. And
oh no.
Is
yeah.
it true that French people are incredibly rude? Is that true?
Parisians are rude. Like, but
yeah,
if you go
Parisians are
outside of
rude.
Paris-
But if you go to
I don't like Paris, to be honest. But go ahead.
If you go to Strasbourg, they're really nice because it has a lot of also because we're so close to the German border.
Yeah.
It has a lot of German influence. So like the people in Strasbourg, in my opinion, are really, really nice. But if you do go to Paris, they're a little meaner.
I think also it's part of like
It's
there's so many
being a
tourists.
tourist.
They're sick of
Yeah.
tourists. Like yeah, that's understandable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Wait. So okay, going back to China, can we get some Chinese flags in the chat, by the way, and some French flags too? Get some French flags going. So, because China's a very secular country, right? It's not particularly religious, right?
Yeah.
So my question for you is casual sex a pretty big thing in China?
Okay.
Or is it more, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, here's the thing. Like, I think it's not like for sex, this topic in China is not like that open than here. You know, like people talk about sex like pretty normal, like they don't care about this topic. But like in China, people do. I mean, like this generation is getting better, but back to my parents and like older generations, they do like avoid sex, this topic. And I don't know, like I think casual sex is definitely a big thing, but people just don't put this topic on the table. You know, they don't share this kind of thing. Like,
where do you think that comes from in China?
because I honestly, like, I grow up in China and I just here for like college.
Because to add to that, people often say it's religion that is the catalyst to that, right? And
No, it's not because of like religious
right,
reason.
because China's not a religious
Yeah,
country.
yeah.
So what do you think that comes from then?
I just think like the lack of sex education. This is I think is a real big problem in China, and so people, I don't know, people are ashamed when they talk about sex, this topic. So like their children are educated in a way like, oh, don't talk sex in public. It's like a shame topic, whatever. Yeah.
Is it also true about the whole thing where you're limited how many children you can have in China? Is that still a thing? Or has that ever been a thing?
It's not a thing anymore. Like government are encouraging.
Do you think
people
that plays a role into it?
No,
Mhm.
I don't think so. I just think like the overall like sex education level is not enough. So people are like avoiding this topic. So, but I do think like casual sex is a thing, but people just don't put it on the table, like talk about it in a podcast. Obviously.
Is virginity something that's valued in China in the same way it is, like, for example, in other countries or in the U.S.? At least amongst in religious circles.
I mean, I don't know. Like, I think after 2020s, like after we enter like 21st century, people are caring less about virginity. But I do think there's a like a big part of guys, they do care about virginity. Yeah.
I'm curious about this when it comes to dating in China. So I'm trying to think. So is it looked down upon in China to date outside of your race? Like, say there's like a white guy in China.
My boyfriend is white.
But so you're in the U.S. right now, but if you were like in China, do you think would people look down on you for dating outside of your race, or they don't really care?
Okay, like, I don't know. Like, I think there's a group of this kind of people in every country. Like, they just being disrespectful. But I don't know. I don't think people will like look down on you if you date people like they're white, black, or anything.
To add on to that, I think, and again, I'm not from China. This is just based on my observations.
You're not?
I've seen a lot of clips of black people in China, and they're just like obsessed with them. They want to touch their hair. They want to take pictures of them, and all that kind of stuff. So I think it's almost there's novelty in a foreign partner.
Yeah.
Would you say that's true?
I mean, yeah, it's definitely novelty here, and I think the big reason is because America is like an immigration country. There are all different races of people. So you're like grow up, you do see all those different races people like around you. So you're kind of like getting used to it. But in China, it's I don't know, like it's just basically one race, or I don't know, like 99% people look similar. Like we're all in one race. So it's probably like pretty novel when you're dating like, you know, like a black, white, any other people out of your race. Yeah.
Okay. Very interesting. Okay, we got to do, sorry guys, we are a little behind on super chats. We're going to do some super chats. First off, the American Network Against Labia Placed hashtag AllLabiaMatter. Guys, that is my nonprofit organization, Anal for short. And it really is a shame that women are shamed if they have a large labia. I'm just going to say it. It's unfortunate. Some of them turn to plastic surgery. It's really terrible. So I'm AllLabiaMatter. Okay. We got Stifler. Actually, we'll come back to Stifler. Yo, Glebus. What's up, man? Hey, how you doing, man? Good to see you back in the chat week after week, man. Really appreciate your support. And for being a member, by the way. By the way, guys, if you see that little icon next to his name, that means he's a member of the channel. If you want to be a homie, consider hitting that join button. Mr. Mike Davis, good to see you back, man. Thank you for the $10 super chat. Just tuning in, and check it out. Brian pulled another wannabe gangster off the streets. This boy spent time in the pen too. Brandon smokes this boy.
Yeah.
You want to shoot back to?
Sure. Not only am I into fitness, but I also do martial arts. So pull up.
Okay, Mike Davis, the challenge has been issued. Come to the dojo anytime. Okay.
Look it and act it at the same time.
Mr. Chase Paisley, what's up, man? Thank you for the $10 super chat. Brian, ask the chicks if they think it's important that their man / future husband has post-apocalyptic warlord potential. You know what, Chase? I was actually thinking about this today. Yeah, we can go around the panel on this. So, ladies, in the event of some crazy apocalyptic zombie scenario, nuclear holocaust, nuclear winter? Anyways, whatever. Would you want your man, future husband, to be a what's the term for it? A prepper?
Like
what is the
somebody
term?
who's thinking about the apocalypse day in and day out.
A survivalist, a prepper?
Sure. Yeah, like a survivalist.
Like, would you want him to have like an underground bunker in his house with like 3 years of food supplies? Is that important to you?
I would say it's not important, but in general, I would want my man to be able to lead me through that time and be able to get me through that, you know? He has to be strong. He has to be a critical thinker of what's going to happen next and what we should do next. I'm not saying he has to have an underground bunker, but there should be some, you know, survivalistic skills in his toolbox.
Okay. Got it.
Very good.
Yeah, fuck that. That would be so annoying. It would be like living with an extreme couponer. And
Wait, what? Go ahead.
Like, it would be like living with an extreme couponer, and he's like, "Oh, babe, I gotta go to the store and get more beans. Like, they expired." Like,
I actually have a story about that.
that's so annoying. Like, I would not want that, and it would take up so much time, and like he'd always be talking about it. Now, final answer.
I think either or. I feel like I could definitely fend off a zombie if I needed to. If it went into like the post-apocalyptic, like zombies were a thing.
What'll be your weapon of choice?
I would. Ooh, I'd say like a machete.
Sick.
I would go for a machete, 1000%. So if my future man could like, you know, like hop up on my side and like help me with it, then like, yeah, like that would be like fucking rad in my opinion. I don't think he has to be, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's not necessary, but I don't have an opinion on that.
Yeah, I don't need him to be a survivalist, but I'd like to see that he has the potential to like help me out. You know, I'm not trying to like board up in a closet and die in like the first 3 hours. So, yeah.
Okay. Blair, I mean,
my girlfriend would just panic in the apocalypse. She wouldn't even want to do anything. She would just like take the lead, you know. So.
Yeah. Yeah, that, you know, I was thinking about that, Chase. I make YouTube videos, so I feel like if there was like what there would be groups that would form, right, in the event of an apocalypse.
Absolutely, they
like
would.
these
Yeah.
little groups, roving bands of like people and shit. And I'm like, I was thinking like, what the fuck would I offer?
I got boys with AKs, all kinds of guns and shit. I'm going with them.
Like, do you think that my YouTube channel, like, do you think people like would maybe be like, he was kind of funny back then, we'll help him out, or do you think I'm fucked?
You're fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're fucked.
Join my squad. We'll make sure you survive.
Chase, if you're still in the chat, can I join you and Tanner in your group? Anyways, I'll document. I'll document it. You know, for historical recording reasons. Okay, with a camera. All right. Next super chat. Sorry, one sec, guys. Let me pull it up. Okay, we got Elder Scrolls 333. Thank you for the $10 super chat. Speaking of warlords, Chase, your boy Blair kind of looked like Khal Drogo.
That is a massive compliment, and I also say that I'll say this too. That's not the first time somebody has said I look like Jason Momoa. I don't know why. I don't really look like him. It's just the hair. That's all it is. But
Okay.
I'll take it as a compliment for sure.
All right. Game of Thrones, rock and roll. Do we still have that crown? Can we give you? Wait.
Yeah, we'll put
The crown was
right
somewhere.
Do you want? You want? All right. He's gonna grab it. All right, Elder Scrolls. Thank you for the $10 super chat. I mean, this is the Baratheon crown. It's not like the. I don't think Khal Drogo had a crown.
I don't believe so.
I don't think he didn't have a crown.
I'm not all the caught up.
So we are. This is not. Okay. Anyway. Devon Jackson with the $10 super chat. Thank you, man. Brian, I think you are a fine gentleman, but this song is awful. Okay, so that's the Smiths. How soon is now? Okay, well, shoot. By the way, I don't know if from last stream I was asking. That's a Chargers symbol. Is that Dos Pueblos Chargers local high school?
I don't
or
know
is
if
that
that's DP.
Do you know what?
I went to DP. That's not DP. I don't.
That's
think.
not DP.
No.
I thought that isn't the symbol a horse.
It is
and
a horse.
Those are
but
the colors.
It doesn't look like that though. It looks different.
Those are the colors for Dos Pueblos. DP also means something else. So. Okay, Mike Hawk with the $2. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. By the way, just a reminder, guys, $10 and up if you want it read. Mike Davis with the $10 soup chat. Gangster wannabe is the type of dude to wash his hands after he takes a shower. Brian, use a makeup removing wipe on him and watch it turn brown.
I actually do wash my hands quite often. So you're right. Maybe not after the shower, but.
Okay. Mike Davis. Thank you for the $10 super chat, man. Good to see you back week after week, man. And
Okay, I need to answer that one. Can we just please go back? Yeah.
Poor Chinese date.
Okay.
Sure, why not?
First, I'm rich by myself. And my family is rich, so that's not a problem. And second, whoever I date, I will never date a guy like you because it's kind of rude and there's a huge red flag. Thank you, guys.
Never date everyday Edgar. He seems like a dick.
Okay. Everyday Edgar.
Somebody said
He's
Blair.
a racist. He's a racist. I have to say that.
Somebody said Blair versus Mike Davis pay-per-view. I can get behind that.
Yeah, I think, you know what, if you want more smoke from Kara over here, you're probably going to have to super chat a bit higher than $2. Just saying. You know. Anyways. All right. So, we got another one. Let's just get this one while it just came in. From Glebus. Thank you for the $10 super chat, man. Much appreciated. We'll pull it up here in just a sec. It takes a second to refresh. Brian, don't worry. We would accept you into post-apocalyptic gang. You'd be marriage therapist if you worry about your role. Okay, wow. I am going to be the marriage therapist in the... Okay, great. Cool. Were you able to pull it up, Eric, or was it pulled up? Can you see it? Yeah. Sorry, guys. It takes like a little time. There we go. Oh, we got another one from... Ooh, shit. Okay.
Was that $20?
Yeah, we got another one. Yeah, Glebus, thank you for the $10 super chat. Much appreciated, man. I'll pull this one up. Buster Kitchup, Lulu and TikTok switch seats. Thank you for the Canadian $20.
$20.
Big, thank you for the big donor.
What does that even mean?
I think he wants
they want you to switch seats.
You two to switch seats, but you're going to have to donate $500 if you want that. Ooh. 500 Canadian.
Watch somebody do it.
Why do they want us to switch?
Because they think she's based. I think I saw a few comments.
What does that mean?
I mean, I think Natasha's pretty based.
What does that mean?
I don't know what that
means.
means.
It's like you're basically a legend. Like you're a fucking
very
legend.
respectable, like
solid opinions,
high caliber person.
Thank you to whoever said
Shout
that.
out Natasha.
I also saw 304 in the chat. What does
what
that
does
mean?
304 mean?
Area code probably.
It was like...
Can someone...
Natasha, do you know what it means? 304. Okay, so it's something you type into a calculator and you turn it over. What does it say?
I don't know, but someone said that with my name.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so 500 Canadian is like 3 USD. Okay. Well,
Might come in then. Might come in.
Rest in peace, Canada. Okay. All right, let's get back on track here. Thank you guys so much for the super chats. Much appreciated. You guys are fucking legends. Okay, so we already talked red flags. Deal breaker, that's kind of the same thing, right? Or is that, do you consider that different-ish?
I'd say it's like the same thing.
I would say deal breakers is when you're already in the relationship.
Yeah.
You know?
So like if their red flag continues to be in that relationship, then it equals a deal breaker.
Right.
You know what? While we react to another one of Tasha's videos, if you can pull up the
video.
video.
Let's do it.
Go ahead and pull up the video.
Why did you make a sex tape?
Because I was horny and I felt like it.
Okay. So I guess we could talk about that. So how long do you guys think you should wait before having sex with someone?
Well, I've actually never done that. I've never had sex on the first date.
Oh, I thought you were about to say you've never had sex.
No, just not on the first date.
I was about to say.
Yes.
No, I think you should wait, honestly, until you feel comfortable. I would. Go ahead.
That was you in the TikTok, though,
yes,
correct?
that was fully me.
But
it doesn't apply to me.
Oh, okay. Wait, but that was you in the TikTok.
It was me in the TikTok.
Okay, I see. So how long do you think you should wait for... oh, nice. Little milestone there. What's up, Klebis? How long do you think you should wait?
I would say until you're comfortable, for sure. But I would usually wait a month. At least a month.
So how many dates would you say that is? Or how many, like, third date, fourth date, fifth date? What do you think?
I would say maybe fourth date. I think fourth date is pretty good if you're talking every day.
Brian was about to marry her. Okay. So fourth date, what do you think? How long should you wait?
It kind of depends for me. Like, there's been guys where it's like I meet them at a party. Maybe it's in the next 10 minutes. Not like that. Not like that.
Let me rephrase the question.
Or like same night.
Maybe
I want to two-part this question. So what is the fastest that you've hooked up with a guy?
Oh.
And that can be down to minutes if you want.
Yeah.
And just also the previous question, like how long should you wait, or do you wait?
Okay, yeah.
Typically, generally.
I think, yeah, the fastest I'd say maybe like half an hour. If I like I met him at a party. But like there's also like I have like a guy we've told each other we loved each other and we never like fucked.
Why?
So because it never happened, and then he left, and then we were just randomly like together, and he said it, and then he left again because we had to
that
go
you
back.
weren't that didn't put you off or anything, like
No, because I loved him too.
Yeah.
And I'd like always known that, but we never said it to each other. So
Because that's kind of like two opposite ends of the spectrum.
Yeah.
Like from 30 minutes and just like somebody you really love and you're just like not
yeah,
doing
and that
it.
was like after like a year. So
After a year?
yeah, well, of like knowing each other.
Yeah. So were you dating this guy, like just kind of staying in a relationship?
No, it like we were
Situationship, they're calling it these days.
we'd never even kissed.
Oh.
But like we just knew. I don't know. It's hard to.
But you loved him and never kissed him.
And I still do.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Also,
and we like talked about getting married and shit, but we still haven't. Yeah.
So I want to add one question onto this. What's the longest you've made a guy wait to?
Oh yeah, I guess so. It never happened. But I'd say probably like I don't know, maybe like 2 weeks.
Okay.
Besides that,
by the way, for this one, like obviously exclude the first guy that you slept with, but
Usually, I don't really sleep with the guy on the first time that I see them. I personally like to wait.
But usually.
Most
of the time.
Okay.
So what are those other
times?
times?
There was only one time I ever got, because my body count's not that high, but
what is it?
My time to explain the little hat back there.
My body count's only 9, but I mean, to some people that's a lot, but I have.
How old are you again?
21.
21.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's not that.
No, I mean,
right.
I mean, I don't think it's too bad.
Ooh, there's some cap in the chat. We have to say all the cap in there.
I'm being serious.
Only at 21.
No, her count is, it's not 27. It's only 9. But I usually don't sleep with a guy on the first date. It was only one guy ever, and that was because it's a long story, but like even with the guy that I like now, I didn't go with him on the first time that we ever hung out. The first date, I was like, I don't bring people up on the first like date, because I don't want to like make him think that I do, and like I know that it looks like I do, but I don't. So yeah, I usually wait like a couple weeks. Like I say 1 to 2 weeks. I wait, like depending on how many times
The
we hang
chat is
out.
on fire right now.
If that makes sense. Is everyone like, oh my god? Yes.
R.I.P. to the guy who didn't get the
You
coochie.
guys, it's oh man.
Tattoos tell the tale, huh?
Tattoos tell the tale.
How many tattoos does it have to be?
How many tattoos?
'Cause I've got a few too. So
Her body count is 9,000.
it's over 9,000.
No, wait, these are actually kind of funny though. No, but it's only 9. If you guys want to make fun of me for being only 9.
Over 9,000.
Okay.
Shout out to DBZ.
Cara.
I think for me, it really. I don't even know how to start the topic, like how to start, because I remember like we talked in last episode, right? Like my body count is 2, so I don't know. Like, I think like, have sex with someone, it's not that a big deal, but it's kind of a big deal, like, for me. So, like, at least I will get to know this guy first. And, you know, I will never do, like, things, like, that will make me, like, regret later. So I just want to make sure, like, my choice is correct. And I won't regret maybe, like, after a year, I was like, oh, I shouldn't have sex with him. I just don't want this kind of situation happen. So just try to make right choice. Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
Wait, so is it just like how long I would wait or how long you should wait before you have
Yeah,
sex with that person?
I added up.
Or
I think.
how long I don't know. I would probably wait, like, if I like him, maybe like a week or two. I don't know. I wouldn't
That's
wait that
solid.
long, I don't think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
That's what I did.
Yeah.
So who's had the one night stand? And who's slept with someone the first time meeting the person? It doesn't have to be a one night stand. You could have continued seeing them, but have you slept with someone the first time meeting them?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Only once.
What, one night stand? No.
Yeah.
Blair?
Yeah, first time meeting for sure. Been there.
Wait, can I say something funny?
Sure.
I
Yes.
hope it's funny. There are two one night.
And say it into the microphone.
Oh,
now.
so
Oh,
sorry.
her friends know. Her friends know what it is
these-
too.
No, I don't know what this is.
I don't either.
Oh, really? Okay.
They're like her only one night stand, and one of hers and one of mine was on the same night in the same house.
Whoa.
I remember that. That was
In
funny.
San Diego. Yeah.
I remember that. We were all in my hometown for for spring break, and that's why it happened.
The
Spring
stars were aligned that night.
I guess astrology had a plan in that one.
I don't know if I want to talk about astrology. Okay, real quick. Do you believe in astrology?
I do not.
Based. What a fucking legend. Okay.
Bad brownie
I
points
do
over here.
100,000%.
I'd have to say yeah.
What was the question?
Do you
again?
believe in astrology?
Astrology, like star sign?
Like your Aries or your Gemini, that kind of stuff.
I mean, like 10%.
10%.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of believe in it. I like to pick and choose. I just think it's fun.
Yeah.
I absolutely do not believe in any of that crap. I'm sorry.
What's your sign?
Guess.
You're
All
Sagittarius.
of you guess. Wait, one at a time. Go ahead. Whoever wants to go first.
Sagittarius.
Anyone else?
Virgo.
Gemini?
What do you think?
Oh my god.
Aquarius.
Okay.
Taurus.
All of them are wrong.
Wait. Can I guess one more time?
Yeah.
You're a Libra.
Incorrect.
Fuck.
Aries.
Oh. That's why you don't believe
So
in
now
it.
they're all thinking about it now. But no, I don't. Like it's just stars and gas in the sky and whatnot. It's fun to look at, but that's all it is.
Agreed.
Okay. I'm not going to get into the.
What I really hate is, and this is, I hate when women are like, oh, like you're a Libra. I know everything about you. You don't know a fucking thing about me. Like, shut up.
Damn.
Based.
I'm sorry. Like that's just how I feel about it.
Oh, you know what?
Retweet.
The other big thing is when people justify their shitty behavior.
Oh, don't get me started
Fine.
on that crap.
Like,
Shit myself.
I'm a fucking Virgo, so
And that goes back to like being crazy also.
I'm just irresponsible. Like, okay, shut up, dork. Okay, let's get these super chats while we got them real quick. We got Mr. Mike Davis with the big $20 super chat. Thank you, man. Much appreciated. You're a fucking legend. I really appreciate your support week after week, man. Really do. If me and Fake Tough Guy were to get it on, I would handle him easy work. Be careful how you speak my name. I would pop every one of his inflated muscles, and you better bring a mouth guard or that's another set of veneers. You have veneers?
No. I've got a mouth guard. I've got a gi at home.
Wow.
I've got weapons.
He's
Pull
got
up.
some nunchucks, dude.
Yeah, actually, my dad has an authentic pair of nunchucks.
Watch out, Mike Davis. What are those like throwing stars? You got throwing stars?
Shuriken.
Watch out, Mike Davis. Oh, he's got
Nunchaku.
some shuriken.
Yeah.
Yo, it's
And somebody earlier asked what martial arts I do. Hapkido, judo, and boxing.
Yo, Mike Davis, if you and I mean, I don't know which way this is gonna go, but Mike,
I'm also an anime nerd. So I know that clip.
there we go. Yo, Mike Davis, though, thank you for the $20 sub.
I love you, Mike Davis.
$20 super chat.
No hard
Slurring
feelings.
my words now. John Deek with the $10 super chat. Wait until you're in your mid-30s and single. Men don't care about body count then. They care about finding a girl who can provide clean underwear, a hot meal, and has good credit. Wait, what?
So he's saying that as you get older, body count matters less. You care more about it. Can she cook for me? Does she have good credit?
Yeah.
All these,
I feel like
I
a
think
lot of
actually,
behaviors.
I think I care more about body count now than I did
Really?
when I was younger. Yeah.
I feel like a lot of guys, like at least like 18 to 23, give a real, like, they really give a shit about it, what your body count is. Like, if you give anything over 10, like, they're like, anything over 5, honestly.
For older guys, you're saying?
No,
Or
like,
any
she's
guys?
definitely 18.
I'd say, like, anyone, like 18 to 23.
Oh, okay.
Like, anyone in that age, like, they really care about your body count.
Yo, but imagine being on a date and you're like 35. He's like, yeah, like I'm an investment banker, but like, what's your body count?
Yeah.
Well, at that point, it's like the woman's maybe in her 30s, like
Yeah.
probably the same. Probably the same body count at that point. A lot of experience.
Clean underwear, a hot meal. I mean,
What an interesting
so okay,
pair.
he's basically saying laundry, cook, and not in serious debt. I mean, those are good things, I guess, but yeah, I guess that's kind of almost getting
Yeah, I
into
feel like the credit
traditional
one's
gender
valid.
roles.
Big time.
Yeah, you got to make sure they have
Yeah.
a really good credit. Why, how are you going to buy a house? How are you going to buy a car?
Exactly.
You got
mean-
what? A 340? No, thank you.
I don't have
But
a
like,
credit score.
how far along in the relationship before you start getting some of these benefits? Clean underwear?
That's what I want to
Like,
know. Like,
that's-
this guy's got some trauma with the underwear, looks like.
I mean, I do my own laundry, but okay.
Well, it looks like
Body
he
count?
does
I mean,
not.
I think men probably care about body count more than all three of these. I mean, we can talk about it really quick if we can go into it really quick. I don't want to spend too much time on body count because it comes up every almost every show. But really quick, we'll go around the table. Should body count matter?
Absolutely. I will always ask a guy what his body count is on the first night of meeting him.
You're getting
Oh.
way. They're
Yo,
gonna think you're
who
base
is
as
this
fuck.
girl?
Like you're about to get hella points in the chat right now for that.
I mean, body count should matter. Absolutely.
Yes.
I've met men with high body counts. I've met girls with high body counts, and vice versa. I would prefer for my partner to have a low body count. I think it shows that you are picky. I think it shows that you have values and you stick to them, because not every girl's going to fit that value. And if they did, then maybe it would be high. But there's no reason for it to be high. You shouldn't be sleeping with everyone that you meet. So.
Good answer.
Wow, I think that's a first. I
think
don't
it
think
is,
I've
too.
ever heard a girl on the panel say that yet. And I don't know, we're probably at like, I don't know, a few dozen at this point, 50, 60, 70 girls. Okay. You've probably poisoned the well for the rest of the answers here, but okay, we'll let you go.
Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't really matter as much to me. I think, like, as long as it's under, like, I don't know, 20, 25, you're probably chill.
I guess like what do you determine what the number is? Because that varies from person to person. So how do you determine the number?
Penetrative intercourse. Head doesn't count. Like, nothing besides, I don't know, sex. So, yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
so your answer is it shouldn't matter.
It doesn't really matter, but if it's, like, over, I don't know, like 25, 30, something.
That's a
like,
fair answer.
Then he probably has issues,
That's a fair answer.
I mean, I'd say, like, I'd have to agree with Charlotte. Like, if it's, like, insanely high and if he's boasting about it,
Yeah.
then, like, that is a red flag. Like, I mean, if you're going to sit there and tell me that it's, like, oh, like, I've fucked, like, 30 girls, I'd be like, I don't, like, why do you want to, like, brag about that? But, I mean, like, a high body count, I mean, I really don't care. But, like, at the same time, I do.
Yeah, and, like, you can't really judge them based on
Yeah,
what
like,
they
I
do
don't really
for
want to
you.
judge them
Yeah.
based on what their body count is, because they could probably be, like, a really good, like, I've met really, really good people, and I've had, like, things with people who are like with guys that have treated me really, really well, but have a high body count. So I don't think the body count really like defines a person.
Tilt
you know,
the microphone down towards you just slightly.
Like this.
Perfect. Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, I don't think the body count defines who a person is.
I do want to clarify the question a little bit, so it goes both ways, right?
Yeah.
So, do you think body count should matter both in a partner you're looking for, but also for men if they're judging you based on that?
I mean, based on the chat, I mean, like, yeah, like men definitely, like, if I tell them my body count, like, apparently 9 is a really high number. So, I mean,
But what's an objectively high number, though? That goes back to like what I was asking before.
I guess it just like depends.
On the age, too.
I would have to say it depends on the age. Like if you're 18 and say your body count is 30, I've got a couple questions.
Right.
I've got a couple questions. But I'm only 21. My body count's 9. Like it's not like excruciatingly high, but apparently 9 is too high. It's gross. Apparently to some people it's
Some
different.
of these are trolls, some of these are serious.
Yeah, but some of them, like, I really don't care what they say, but it's like, I don't know, like, because I know I'm not like sleeping around, but it's like, I don't know, if people think that 9 is too high, then like, okay, but like when they meet me, they'll be like, oh, like body count doesn't have a problem.
I think relatively speaking, I think 9 living in Isla Vista is low.
Yeah, I would have to agree.
Because I know girls that their freshman first quarter, is it quarter semester at UCSB? Quarter. First quarter, 20 guys.
Yeah.
18 years old, 20 guys, first quarter.
I know guys that like will have like,
Guys too.
Yeah, they'll fuck girls like, I know someone who's like fucked a girl, like 4 girls in one night.
Whoa.
4 girls in one night.
That is insane.
And it's like, am I gonna do that? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. My anxiety does not let me do that.
Well, I don't even think that's like really, I don't want to say sanitary, but that's just like kind of gross.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, like, it's just like, ugh, I don't know.
That's a yikes.
But I'd say 9 at 29 is high for sure. I mean, I guess 9 at 29 is high, but yeah, I don't know. That's just my opinion on it.
I mean, for me, it does matter, especially I'm looking for a partner, someone who I want to date, like in a relationship with. I do think, I don't know, like I do think if you have a high body count in a young age, it means it shows like maybe you're into like casual sex. And people who are really into like casual sex usually can't make like genuinely connection with others. And yeah, I just think personally for me, because I'm always like looking for something serious, so I won't date anybody who like really into casual sex and stuff. Yeah, same word like I said last episode, like at the end of the day everyone want to be loved. Yeah, I think like the real feelings is the most, like it's the priority.
Yeah, I do not care at all. Like, that's your past. That has nothing to do with me. Like, if, like Lou said, if you're bragging about, like, your body count and how many girls you've been with, then that's, like, that's just icky. But, like, I don't really care. Like, so what? Like, you like to have sex. That's fine. Like, if I think, like, to me, if there's a red flag, it's going to be, like, something in his personality rather than just some number that's attached to him or her. Like, I personally don't care.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Blair?
So, yeah. If you ask
me,
me,
take the crown off, by the way. I mean, do you think? I mean,
if the chat wants to, yeah.
Wait, should we leave it to the chat?
Yeah, if chat, let us know if you want me to keep the hat on.
Yay or nay?
Or the crown.
Okay.
Yeah. So, if you asked me this question maybe 4 or 5 years ago, I'd have a really different answer. I kind of lean towards no, but sort of yes. That's something I actually wrestle with quite a bit because I don't know what an objectively high body count is. So, like if somebody told me, hey, like I've slept with 20 guys, like I don't know if that's high or not, right? And some might say that a higher body count is reflective of who you are as a person. I don't know if I fully agree with that, but sometimes it can be. So I'm kind of really in the middle on that issue.
Okay. Is this for Natasha?
Is that the real one?
Andrew Tate, I'm flying Natasha to Romania. Pack your bags.
I'm ready, Tate.
Wait, so do you know who Andrew Tate is?
Of course.
And do you like Andrew Tate?
I don't hate him. I don't
don't
dislike
hate-
Andrew Tate.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, her DMs are open.
Wait, is that the real? Is that
No,
the real
I
Andrew?
think it was just a
I
poser guy. But that okay. So your guys' answer
Very
to the
different,
body
actually,
count
That we've
question.
had.
I mean, I think overwhelmingly, most of the women say body count doesn't matter. Not at all. Shouldn't matter at all. And they get very defensive about it. I think maybe it's because Natasha, she was the first one to answer, so that might have poisoned the well. I guess that's the saying. But anyways, I'm very impressed by your guys' answers. So yeah, I do think body count matters for a variety
Should we
of
go
reasons.
around and continue the body count and ask everyone?
What their body
Should
count
we continue
is?
that?
Is that?
Yeah.
We could.
I've already said mine, so.
Sure, why not? Natasha,
My
I'm just
body
starting a
count
pod.
is 3.
3. Okay.
My body count is 13.
My body count is 9.
My body count is 2.
Mine's 6.
Guess again.
Blair, your body count is 7.
We said it. You have to say it.
Or wait,
Yeah.
11.
9.
11. I want to say 11.
2.
Oh, wow. And my body count is, I'm omitting this question. I'm not going to answer this question.
That's actually interesting because
I feel like you should definitely
a few of
answer.
the podcasts ago, they say it doesn't matter. But if it doesn't matter, then why don't you want to answer the question? Right?
Because not everyone needs to know my business like that.
And that's true. And that's true.
Well, they all answered. So first off, props to you guys for answering the question.
Thank
So.
you. People
But
will judge,
I'm a
but
man
it's
of
fine.
God, so I cannot. I refuse to answer that question.
But we answered.
That's
But
true.
I think body count matters. Thus,
Thus.
yes. And okay, whatever. Yeah, I'm a very discreet individual. I don't kiss and tell. Okay. Also, I think we had Tyler Durden come in here. Chat needs a fit check on all the girls.
I love Fight Club.
I mean, I'll leave that to the girls if you guys want to do a fit check.
I don't mind.
I think they want to see some of your tattoos too, if you want to show off the tats.
I mean, if you guys want a tattoo,
check.
a tattoo
yeah,
check.
do a fit check.
Do I stand up?
Everybody
Yeah.
stands
Yeah.
up. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, get in there. Get in there, yeah.
Well, now they're just in our bodies.
Blair,
Oh,
you do
you
a
wanna
fit check
stand
too.
up? Okay,
Yeah, I
word.
think
I'll
we
see what I'm
want
showing that up.
Blair too.
You're not saying anything. Got white shoes on.
Oh wow, Blair, can you hit like a Zyzz Zyzz pose for us? Fuck.
Yeah, Blair.
Mirin. And then okay. How do you do a fit check?
You just kind of like.
You kind of just tell them like what you're wearing and
Oh,
where it's from.
okay. I'm a boomer, so.
Oh,
You actually?
it's okay. So is
No,
my-
I'm not. I'm
so
not
is
actually.
hers.
Okay. Chat, is that satisfactory? Did they want to spin? If you want.
A spin?
If you want.
There you go.
Okay. All right.
All right.
XXXXX
tattoo.
DM
Tattoo chat.
is thoroughly satisfied. Okay. Let's pull up another clip from Natasha. By the way, her TikTok is in the description. If you guys want to show her a little love, give her a follow. Go ahead and pull up the videos tab.
Bro, you're not gonna get bitches if you're not in the gym. I'm so fucking sorry to say it, but like, if you're not getting gains, you're not getting brain. Like, that's how it is.
I actually like
Okay.
that. That one was funny. I like that one.
Is my most popular one. It got like 300K, which is my first like major attention grab. Like, it's my biggest.
There's a
one.
lot of skinny string being white boys that get a lot of play though,
Yeah, and there's a lot of angry skinny men in my comments. So.
and there are.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's funny, like all of the guys in my comments who are like
They get triggered, right?
they get triggered, and then you go look at their profile and they are unattractive, not fit, and they don't really have much going
And
for
they
them.
have all the power to transform themselves.
Absolutely,
You know?
and
They
that's
do.
what's upsetting. It's like I'm here saying things that are factual. I'm here saying things that could literally. The whole point of that TikTok was to motivate dudes.
Yeah.
And for the gym bros, it did. All of the guys that are going to the gym consistently, like this hit home for them, and it made them feel good. It was like, oh, this literally just motivated me to go to the gym today. Like, thank you. Like, they were just all over it. And then the guys that don't, they were just hating on me, calling me mid, calling me a 2. They were just being so disrespectful. And I'm like, you're not, this message wasn't for you. This wasn't like geared towards you. It hit the people that I wanted it to hit. But
I think you need to change your name on social media from, just change your last name to like Tasha Tate.
I was thinking about that earlier today. I was like, damn, Natasha Tate has a really good ring to
Tasha
it.
Tate.
It actually
Like,
kind of does, actually.
It kind of does.
Yeah.
There you go. So would you date a guy that he wasn't obese, he wasn't fat, but he didn't work out? Is that a deal breaker for you?
I really value physical fitness, and if he's not in the gym, what else is he doing for his physical health? If he's not in the gym, what is he eating? It's like it all just kind of has a ripple effect. It all ties in together. So
And you work out too, though.
I do.
So it's
yeah.
not like a double standard for you. Like
No.
you work out also.
I hold myself to that standard as well. Like any standard that I hold myself to, I expect my partner to do that as well. So that's me.
How much do you squat?
I really don't keep track of it. I can do a couple plates, nothing
Oh,
too
okay.
heavy. I'm not trying to get big or whatever, but I love going to the gym.
Yeah, because you got some quads.
Thank you. Yes.
Should you
Quad
again?
check.
Maybe-
Can we do
Quad
can we do
check.
a
one more
quad
time
check?
for
Are you
Natasha.
serious?
Can we do a quad
Just
check?
for Natasha,
Yeah,
though.
I mean, I can.
Let's do a quad check.
All right.
Can you hide the chat, Eric? Hide the chat. Hide the
I
chat.
don't know if this is gonna be impressive.
I don't know. Wait.
Oh, I see it. There it is. I just saw it. You just did it.
Hold on.
Yep, there it is. I'll just
Okay.
sleep there.
Yeah. Okay. The camera's not.
Yeah. Yeah, there
Wow.
it is. Good job.
Damn.
Seriously, good job. That looks really
Thank
good.
you.
Okay. So I want to open it up to the rest of the panel on this thing. Actually, super chat. No, I'll get to the super chat. Glebus, thanks for the big $50 super chat. We will get right to it, though. You're a fucking legend, man. So I want to open it up to you guys. Is physical fitness important for you and a partner? Would you like a guy that's at the gym, who's lifting, who's taking care of himself? I mean, I seem like that's kind of like a duh, right? Like, of course.
I don't know.
but-
I don't know. Some women might say they don't like muscles and stuff like that. You know.
I think that's cap, dude.
Can I say something?
Sure.
So I feel like this ties into the body count thing, and it's just like holding people accountable. It's like all the same people who are saying that going to the gym doesn't matter are the same people that saying that body count doesn't matter because they don't hold themselves to that standard because they don't want to like be, what is it called? Disciplined.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want to be disciplined. They just want to do whatever they want, and they think that
Respectful
it doesn't
answer.
matter. Yeah.
Definitely.
I have a response to that. I don't go to the gym. I eat like shit. If I'm eating, it's like not good. And I don't care about body count. And I love the way my life is. I love that I can indulge in sex or in eating chicken nuggets. So
Hey, there you
Also
go.
facts.
yeah.
There you go.
But I do like a guy who goes to the gym, or I don't like it. Like, you know, if whatever they want, because I'm not gonna like make them go to the gym because I don't.
What if he's a 10 but wants you to go to the gym with him?
Oh, that's the guy I'm currently talking to
Oh.
has been.
Trying to get you in?
I've been going.
Oh, you have to go in.
She's been
Okay.
going.
Yeah, I walk on the treadmill while he.
You got to pick up those
lifts.
dumbbells. We got to get those gains in.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on now.
Okay.
I mean, I really don't have a preference. Like, if he does go to the gym, like, it is nice, I guess. Like, the guy that I like, he goes to the gym, and I think it's nice. Like, I just like when they have, like, you know, like, muscly arms. Like, my ex had really nice arms,
Yeah.
and, like, I'm fine with that, but I really don't have a preference. If he goes to the gym, sure, love that. But if he doesn't go to the gym, then I'm still fine with that. It's whatever. It happens.
I mean, for me, it's not a deal breaker if you don't go to the gym, but I definitely like prefer a guy who's like taking care of their body and like really do take care of their like appearance and stuff. I don't know, like, and also I think another reason is like you should really try hard to get the best version of yourself when you're at your best age, especially like in 18, like 20s. I mean
1820s?
No, I mean like in your age, like 18 or 20s.
Okay, I see. I thought you were talking about like
yeah, it's basically like your
17s
physical peak. So I really do think you should try to see what's your best version to take care of yourself. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I also
Wait, hold on. We skipped over Kiki.
Oh, Kiki.
No.
Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, I also don't really care about the gym that much. I just like if you like are disgusting, like that's one thing. But if you like don't like lift every day, I don't care. Like I am not picky. I don't think it means you don't have discipline. I just like think it means like you're just not a gym bro, and like I'd love to deal with that. I don't want to hear about like what is it, cutting in what's the other
Bulking.
one?
Bulking.
In 2 seconds, like goddamn.
Yeah, shout out to all the
Okay.
gym bros out there.
Hey Blair, can we get just a quick Zyzz?
Okay.
Oh no, just you can stay seated. Seated.
Yeah.
Boom. Okay.
Yes.
Gains. All right.
Gains.
By the way, did they say anything about the crown? What was the consensus?
They said keep it on. So.
The consensus was keep it on.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there you go. Blair, I assume gym is important to you for your.
Yeah, but I mean, she doesn't have to be training as much as I am. Like, she can just kind of go here and there. Doesn't have to be super as dedicated as I am. But at least making an effort to take care of yourself, and that kind of goes back to what I talked about. Drinking and drugs and things of that nature. It's all kind of connected for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good times.
My girlfriend's a dancer, so that's perfect. So.
Let me get caught up on a couple super chats here, just because we had quite a few come in. I'm trying to remember. Did we get this one from Mike Davis?
Yeah.
Yo, Short King, shout out to Kevin Grant. Shout out.
Yeah, we did. Okay, it's this one here. Glebus with the wait. No, we got this one, right? Yeah. Okay, sorry guys, just catching up here. Okay, we got that one. Did we get this one? I'm pretty sure we got the
inflated
20
muscles. Yeah.
Okay, sorry guys, I'm catching up here. Got my order all messed up. I think this is new. Mike Davis, thank you for the $10 super chat. I've encountered many such individuals over the years who talk reckless, but when it comes face to face, man to man, they crumble. This lightweight will be no different. All right, we have the Middleton versus Davis pay-per-view coming to you in a couple weeks. It's a boxing match, guys, so
tune in.
There will be nunchucks and
they're just going to be blood and just weapons and just mayhem the entire time.
He spent like what, $30 just to say all of this?
Joe Hackman, everyone's Instagrams are in the description. They forgot. Okay, Mike Hawk. Reminder, guys, just $10 and over. John Deek with the $10 super chat. Thank you, John. Brian, if every man on earth based his decision to date a girl on body count, then what should happen to all the girls with high body counts? Should remain single forever? Do they deserve less in life? So, I mean, first off, I don't think women have any problem finding new partners, be it for casual sex or for long-term relationships. Men have such low standards that it's really not going to be an issue for most women if they do. There's always simps, right? There's a bunch of simps out there that they'll be fine with it. So what should happen to them? I mean, I'm not saying there should be some law or something that should prevent women from freely having sex with people. You should be free to do whatever you want, but in that same vein, men should be within their freedom to choose not to date women with a high body count. For some men just don't care though. So should they remain single forever? I mean, no. I mean, my advice to men would be though, if a woman has a very high body count, for long-term commitment, I think you should be cautious entering into that, because they've done tons of studies. Someone who's has a promiscuous past, someone who has a high body count, and they've done studies on this. There's a greater likelihood of infidelity, greater likelihood of both men and women reporting relationship dissatisfaction, greater likelihood of the relationship breaking up, greater likelihood of divorce. So, greater likelihood of an STD. And I just genuinely think, someone with a high body count is probably not a relationship-minded person. And if you want a relationship with someone, you should try to date relationship-minded people. So do they deserve less in life? No. But I do think they're gonna, they could encounter, a lot of people, both men and women with high body count are probably just gonna lie about their body count too. So, anyways.
Can I ask what
sure
study you got those numbers from?
Yes.
I don't think that, I don't know if that's
true
data that's empirical. I don't know if you can measure it like that. I think it's more
well, I'm pretty sure
probabilities
we do have it. We're not going to pull it up, but we do have the infographic. I can pull it up on mine just so I can tell you the source of it.
Okay.
So
I would love to read it.
So they've done some studies. Let's see here. Let me just see if I can find it. Hold on.
Can I say one thing really quick?
Sure, go ahead.
So, I saw a comment from I think his name was Joe Hackman, saying the pandemic lost the love for dad bods. That's completely wrong. I love dad bods. So the dad bod trend is not, ruined. I think they deserve all the love in the world, and I love them the most. So I just wanted to say that really quick. Because I saw that and I was like, no. The trend is not
so
ruined.
the CDC did a study on this. Women who have more non-marital sexual partners are more likely to have an STD, less likely to have stable marriages, less likely to be happy, and more likely to be depressed. We're not going to pull it up right now, but the CDC did release a study on that.
CDC's doing studies on body counts.
Well,
Damn.
Shout out to CDC.
I think it was about.
It was primarily probably the STDs, and then the other stuff was part of the study.
I think there's a few others, but anyways, let me get this super chat here. Glebus LA, dude, thank you for the big $50 super chat, man. You're a fucking legend. I really appreciate your support week after week. Thank you for coming by, man. Brian, how hard is to buy name stickers for guests? I remember your comment from last week. Little black dress girl is gorgy, straight gorgy. Okay. Great dress. Chinese girl forgot to wear something on top of her bra.
Thank you. I got this beautiful corset from Victoria's Secret.
Okay. Yeah, name stickers. Do you mean the hello, my name is so-and-so, or do you mean, what do you mean, Glebus? What do you mean by that? Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like it might add another layer of complexity.
A whole bunch of prep you got to do to get.
Yeah, a little extra prep, and then if they flake, I'd want to do it a bit beforehand, and then I don't know if you remember, at the beginning, we had 7 people flake today, so it was last minute getting some new people. So there's some considerations there, but thank you for the big $50 super chat. I'll consider it. Maybe I could there could be some other way to do an overlay. That could be another thing.
I like that, yeah.
Mr. Mike Davis with the big $10 super chat. Brian, bring back Liv for a fit check. She got a whole dump truck.
Damn, Mike.
The DMV wants a license plate.
I like that one. That was funny.
Yeah. You know what, Mike Davis? Actually, Liv, she sent me a DM, and we're going to get her back. She was going to come last week on Thursday, but she got COVID. So we're going to get her back soon. And she actually mentioned she mentioned your name specifically, Mike Davis. So who knows? Like I said, there's still an open invite to get you on the show if you guys want to. Maybe I'll work some magic, try to coordinate so you're both on at the same time. Just saying. Okay.
Mike Davis is a fan.
Mike Davis is a legend.
We know.
Okay, Mike Davis with the $10 super chat. Boy has to convince Blondie to hit the gym for cardio. She low-key outed him that he ain't getting none. Do you want to respond to that?
I don't think that's it.
Did he have to convince you to go?
Yeah. Well, he was like, no, just come. But I just wanted to spend time with him, so I don't mind. Yeah.
You can learn about exercise and stuff.
Exactly.
While you can we get some?
I don't really get it. Why would he not be getting any if he has to convince me to go to the gym?
Can we get some pig emojis in the chat, boys?
I'm sorry. It's an accident.
Pig emojis in the chat. Oh, there we go again. No, it's fine. It's fine. Don't even trip. Don't even trip. Okay, I want us to react. Don't pull it up quite yet, Eric.
Oh God, the big emojis.
Here, I'll pull a couple of these up.
Jesus, keep doing it.
Are you good?
Buster Kitty up. Need thick knee back. She gets thicker every time. I don't think Sydney's gonna come back. She was gonna come back last week, but I think she got work, and so she's super busy with work.
Sydney was a hella Chad.
Which there's multiple Sydneys though.
The one on the Chase episode.
Oh yeah, she was super cool.
Yeah.
I kind of feel bad, Sydney, if you're watching. I feel bad for the roast.
Oh,
it was Sydney.
Come on, it was a little funny, but I feel you. I
feel like whenever you're talking about that stuff,
true.
Like,
People, that's
So I feel bad for the roast, but oh yeah, we got a whole.
She
bunch.
seemed to take it like a champ, So
hold on. Okay, we got a lot of piggies.
Lulu, baby.
And yeah, we'll get. By the way, guys, Kylie, we will get her back on. What?
Is it this speed bump comment?
Oh, okay. I see. What's that?
Dude, want me to explain it?
There was a speed bump?
Yeah, well, can you explain it to us, Blair?
It seems like he wants to drive with Lulu here and hit a speed bump.
No, I get it.
Okay.
Wait, that's actually pretty funny.
Should we pretend we're in a car? Okay. Or Lulu?
Do I have to pretend?
I guess you do. I mean, the chat. You pretty much have to give in to all their demands. You have to give in to all of chat's demands. Okay. No, you don't have to. You don't have to. If you want to, I mean, but
I think it'd be pretty funny if I did.
Okay, I guess the verdict is in. Go ahead.
Ew, don't do it.
No, I'm not gonna do it. It would be
I'm helping you out. Please
Jumping
don't.
jacks? That's a new.
Oh,
that's not
okay.
a new one.
Trampoline party tonight in my bed.
I have a trampoline in my backyard if anybody wants to come over.
Okay. I don't get this emoji. I'm not sure what he means by that.
That's the Easter Island head.
I know that, but I don't quite get what he means. Okay. Eric, go ahead and pull up the next video. I think we'll react to one.
This is probably not going to be relatable at all, but I am so immensely, ferociously, unexplainably anti-makeup. And yes, I'm wearing mascara, but that is all. I'm just saying, makeup does more harm than good for you. Pay attention to what you're putting on your body.
Can we play it back? The audio was a little choppy.
Basically, slurring my words here. Basically, she was saying that. Well, I mean, if you want to put it in your own words, but that you don't like makeup.
Yeah, I don't like makeup. I'm against makeup. I don't think it's good for women, and I don't think they really need to be using it, honestly. I think it takes away.
That's awesome.
Dude,
I mean,
who are you?
I think it takes away from a woman's natural beauty, and also it is so bad for you. Like, you think about how skin absorbs things.
I had something to say about that, actually. Do you think there's a correlation between makeup use and women's obsessiveness with like skincare and stuff like that? Do you think the makeup is like damaging their skin?
1000%. There is literally no question. When you read the ingredients on a foundation bottle, what is in it? You can't even pronounce it. It's a bunch of crap that you're putting on your face. And that is in turn making your skin worse. So you have to keep buying more foundation to cover up what it's creating. Well,
because I have eczema, so I'm always hyper aware of what is going on my skin.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And so, if you've got patches or acne or whatever, I would think that would definitely irritate your skin quite a bit.
Absolutely. And then acne is something you can heal from being healthy. Taking care of yourself, what you eat, what you ingest, the toxins that you're putting in your household. Like, it's just, I don't know. Makeup it's capitalizing on women's insecurities when it's something that they can easily fix.
Good.
What about
Who is this? Okay. So I want to open it up to you guys.
Yeah. What about girls who like me? Whenever I'm just bored, I'll do my makeup because it's fun to do, and I like actually putting it on, and I like, you know, seeing it. Like, it's an artistic outlet for me, I guess. And like I do with my sister, it's just a fun thing to do.
I think that's completely valid. I think music, you know, people make careers out of it. I think makeup's awesome. I think it can really elevate someone's, you know, a visual experience of like you're seeing something being created, and it's like it can elevate an experience. I think it is great, but I think, you know, it's creating more problems for you. I mean, it's making your skin worse. It's making your hormones out of whack. It's creating a lot of problems that are going on that you're fixing with other things, when you could literally fix it by decreasing the amount of toxins that you're putting on and into your body.
What's the difference between you wearing mascara and me wearing like brow gel though? Yeah. Because you're wearing I mean, like, it's
I guess
the same con.
It would depend on what ingredients and what products she's using, I would say.
Okay, well, what if I'm like using like vegan, like really, I mean, I feel like if anything, it's like the makeup industry's problem, not makeup. I don't think it's inherently makeup's fault. I think it's how the makeup industry chooses to market their products to consumers. I don't think that like just wearing foundation.
The whole point of that video was just to say that I don't like makeup because it creates problems for women. It's creating problems for your health. That was all it was to say. It wasn't to hate on girls that do makeup or that like it.
Well, I mean, it's one of those things too where, you know, wearing it a couple times isn't going to have any acute damage, but maybe consider decades and decades of applying these things to your face. And you know,
it's not
that's the same thing. The same thing with food. You know, think about, not to deter from the topic a little bit, but think about the food you eat, right? What kind of chemicals the FDA is approving in our foods here in America. That's not going to harm you acutely, but over time, 20, 30 years, you're eating crap. That's going to accumulate in you. So I think, I think there might be correlation with that.
And
sorry.
No,
I personally, you know, like, I can understand when like some people think that like makeup has like a problem for the skin. Like, yeah, like if you're like, you know, like, I'll be honest, I sleep in my makeup sometimes. I get lazy. I'm not gonna take it off when I'm like really drunk and I'm just gonna go to bed. Am I gonna do my 3-5 step skincare? No, I'm just gonna go to bed. But I mean, in my opinion, I think makeup is just like a fun part of my everyday routine. Like, I love to do my makeup because, like Charlotte said, it's like an artistic outlet for me. And I'm always excited to do, like, you know, like, I don't know, like, what am I going to do next? Like, when I go out, especially, I'm always excited to see, like, what kind of eye look I can do, etc. But I don't know. I think makeup is definitely, like, an artistic outlet. And I think it's a whole fun, different, I can't think of the word, but it's a different thing that like a lot of people can do different things with. Yeah. And I think
very true.
I think a lot of people can put their own abilities into that also. And yeah, like it can be harmful for your skin, especially if you're not like say if you're allergic to it and you don't know. Yeah, that's harmful for it. But I think it's also like a really good outlet for artistic people to like kind of showcase their art.
I agree, but how many people are actually using makeup to showcase their art rather than hide an insecurity?
That's
or
also
flaw?
true.
I feel like that's a generalization. Yeah. Though. And like also like I don't know, like going on the hormone thing, like just wearing makeup, like
that's not going to affect your hormones. Yeah, like, I'm sorry. You wash
or
it off.
Even if it does, like so does our period, and that's all natural. Like so does like birth control. It's like who cares if like my fucking $20 skin tint is like going to give me pimples or something.
Wearing a bunch of makeup, putting a bunch of chemicals on your body that aren't meant to be on your body for the like your entirety of your life, it's not natural. It's not normal. It's not normal at all.
But I love it.
Yeah.
If I have to say that.
And you know what? Like, that's great. You know,
like,
that's awesome.
It's a lot of fun for me. Like, I take great care of my skin, and I still like when it comes to my time of the month around my chin, I'm gonna get some fucking pimples, 1,000%. But also, concealer helps me like get rid of that. And like it helps hide that, if that makes any sense. And it makes me feel more confident. I'm confident in my own skin, like without any makeup on. I 1,000%, I'll go outside without makeup on all the time. All the fucking time. But like I'll also go to outside with makeup on. Like it's nothing to do with like insecurities. It's just kind of like I do it for myself. I don't do it for anybody else.
So I stepped away there for a bit. Did you have an opportunity to come in on this yet?
Yeah. I do agree about part of Natasha's point. Like, like this kind of products maybe like could harm our skin. And I did a documentary about like makeup, like having what kind of effect on women. And I do think it's like it increases your anxiety and depression, like when you are trying to like hide your imperfections. But another point I disagree with is that how, you know, like you put the makeup on about your acne and your acne got like more serious. For me, I've been struggling with like my acne problem for over 5 years, and I do know it's not about my like schedule, like personal hobby or my sleeping schedule. It's just my genetic thing. Yeah, like something is just have nothing with makeup.
Yeah.
I mean, and also like I do know how people are struggle with their problems on their face. So I do think like makeup is working like to, you know, help people to rebuild their confidence. Yeah, that's just for my personal experience, because I've been like struggle with acne for a super long time. Yeah. And I do get that kind of feeling like, oh, you put makeup on and you see like the perfect version of your skin, you're like so happy. It's kind of like light up your day, you know. Yeah.
There's pros and cons to it. I mean, there's nothing that doesn't have pros and cons to it. Like makeup definitely does. But it's like, I mean, I don't think there's a problem with someone who definitely has a face full of makeup on and compared to someone who has like nothing on. I mean, it's all at like the end of the day, it's a personal preference.
Natasha, your answer to them? Or your response?
I stand by what I said in the video. I mean, makeup, if you're saying that makeup isn't harming your skin or your mental health, then you're lying to yourself. That's how I feel about it.
Makeup has never affected my skin, and I've worn it since I was like 14.
There are some people who are genetically blessed.
What if it's impacting it in a way that you're not aware of?
Okay, then I'm not aware of it and I don't care about it.
Yeah,
see, like it looks fine to me, so I don't care, with or without makeup.
Okay. Blair, there's been some comments here that Mike Davis asserted that you wear makeup.
Yeah. No, I don't wear makeup, but I have a sister who wears makeup. So, you know, when you live with your sister, you hear about these kind of things. And yeah.
You know what? Let's open it up to the guys here. And by guys, I mean the two of us. Do you like women that wear a lot of makeup? Or any makeup?
Not really. Like, well, because my girlfriend I prefer her without makeup. Like, she looks great with makeup and natural. So I can speak on that. But when they got like excessive amounts of eyeliner and just a really big false lashes, it's just a little too much, you know. What's that thing that makes it look like you're blushing? What is that thing called?
Blush.
Oh, part of my madness. But
blush.
Yeah, I've just seen some chicks with just like way too much blush and they just look like a clown. So, you know, you wear a little mascara here and there, a little eyeliner, do your thing, little glitter, whatnot, but don't overdo it. You know.
I want to ask the girls a question, and we're going to start on this end. Do you wear makeup for you, or do you wear makeup for men?
Wait, where are we starting? I'm sorry.
Here?
Okay. Yeah, with you.
Oh, for me, I don't give a shit about like if men think I look good with makeup or without it. Like if they think I look ugly without makeup, then like fuck you. I don't want to talk to you. I just like how I look with it. I like making my eyelashes darker and look longer, and I like putting blush on and making my face. I just prefer how I look with makeup on. Yeah.
For me, I do think
it doesn't have to, by the way, it doesn't have to be all or nothing. I mean, obviously you can say that maybe 50%.
Yeah, I mean like 99.99% is for myself, because after I put my makeup on, I like work out I feel like confident. I'm beautiful. I'm slaying, and like I'm, and also I think not the left like 0.01. Yeah. I mean,
guys.
like, honestly, just tell the truth. Like, everyone won't get attention, right? If like people are paying attention to you, like, you're happy. If a guy or girl like compliment, oh, your makeup look beautiful today, like you're beautiful today, like of course you're happy. Everyone's happy with compliment. So yeah.
Okay.
So you're saying there's a subconscious desire to wear makeup to get complimented. Is that?
No. I mean, like 90% of my life I don't wear any makeup. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
I personally just wear makeup for myself. Like,
But you don't like, there's no component, there's not even a sliver of a component of it being you want to appear more attractive to men.
No.
Not even a.
I will 100% go out to DP with no makeup on.
Sure.
I do not
That was
mind.
my next question, actually.
Yeah,
you go on a
I
date,
do not
you go on
care.
DP, go to the club, like no makeup, right?
I will 100% go to the DP.
Massive
I will 100%
respect.
go to the club, DP, a bar. I don't care with no makeup on because I feel like the makeup just doesn't define me. I do makeup for myself. I do it because I think it's fun. Do I think I look pretty in it? Yeah, but I think I look just as pretty without my makeup on.
Yeah, honestly, like for me, like, Blondie. Sorry. For me, it's like I brush my. It's like a way for me to like wake up, and it's like part of my morning routine.
Wait, what was there a chat?
It said,
asking
"Can
for-
Blondie stick out her tongue?"
Oh.
Was I not supposed to do that?
No, you can.
Give the people what they
They're
want,
doing
you
it
know.
for free. You know?
Yeah,
what
make
is
them
that-
pay you
that
for it.
Face all the girls make. Ahi Gao.
Oh,
You know what?
What is that again?
Wait,
I don't.
It's like. Am I pronouncing it
Ahe
right?
Gao, I think.
Ahe Gao.
What is that?
I don't know what.
It's like you cross your eyes, you
I-
kind of look up, and then
Oh,
you stick out your tongue. Wait,
Sounds like something.
do you want to do it?
I don't know. No, I don't.
There's gonna be screen caps of that if she
It's
does that.
like
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So okay, makeup.
Yeah, it's how I get ready in the morning. It's like how I know I'm starting my day, and it's just kind of a part of my morning now. It's like I brush my teeth every day. I do my makeup every day.
Got it.
Yeah.
And I mean, we kind of know your answer to this a little bit. So, do you think that women wear makeup to some degree to be more attractive for men?
Absolutely. Like,
Okay.
I've never seen a girl out at a party not wearing makeup. And anyone who says that they would, I just don't feel like that's the truth. You know?
Sure.
Like, maybe you say you would, but would you really do it?
Right.
I mean, I'm sure we've got pictures of us somewhere without makeup on DP together. I'm not.
I don't
gonna
know what
lie.
DP is. Wait, what
Del
is that?
Pla- It's the party street here in
Oh,
Isla Vista.
okay.
Yeah, DP does. It's not the other thing, guys. It's Del Playa. Del Playa Drive. So I want to ask the girls again. So one thing I heard last week from one of the panelists was something along the lines of men should pay on first dates because we put in more effort to get ready for the date by, for example, putting makeup on. We have to put on makeup. Makeup costs money. So, and she's on the girl who said that. She's not here. Was it you? No, I don't think it was you. I'm trying to remember.
I remember that one. I don't remember who
so
it was,
she
though.
said something along the lines of men should pay for first dates because it takes women a lot more work to
So
get
stupid.
ready because of makeup. I disagree with the reasoning for that, but so, and I know none of you have said that yet, but my question to you would be, how can someone I don't want to put words in any of your mouth, but how can someone simultaneously say that I don't wear makeup for men, but then also say, well, guys should pay for me on first dates because I put on makeup?
I don't think guys necessarily need to pay for the date because you put on makeup. I think, whoever asked you on the date should pay for the date. I don't think it necessarily has to be the guy because you put on or something. I don't know. I think that's a weird concept.
I mean, I don't know. Like, I can pay for the date too.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like if he's asking me to go on a date, like, oh, like, do you want to go get dinner with me? Then, like, you're asking me to go.
Sure.
Shouldn't you pay for it? I don't really think it has to do with makeup, though.
Okay. Yeah.
Or, like, getting ready. Or, like, I don't know. I mean, it is nice. But most of the time on a first date, I'll be like, oh, I can get mine.
Yeah. Because I mean, I very commonly, I hear both things. So I hear women say, I don't wear makeup for men. And then I've also heard a lot of women say, men should pay on the first date because I'm spending all this money and all this time getting ready. And
which is a choice.
One of the chief ways women get ready for a date is putting on a face of makeup. So for me, those are two sort of counter positions to take. So Natasha, you want to come in on this real quick?
Well, for women to say like he should pay for the first date because I put on so much makeup and I get ready and I'm, you know, putting myself together for him, it's like that's you're undermining what men put in for dates and what I mean, guys put in work to take girls out, you know. You have to get the money. You have to plan the date. Men are also putting themselves together. I think women just want to be catered to.
Well, and to kind of echo that, the individual said, "Oh, well, like, we're putting all this effort with our makeup and whatnot. Put effort elsewhere, like towards the date."
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Absolutely.
So,
yeah. I mean, guys definitely have to do a decent amount before the date too. You know, shower, shave, style hair, get dressed, smell good.
But getting ready, it's like you were going to do that anyways. Why are you using that as an excuse for why he should pay? You're going to do that anyways. I don't know.
Good point. What if you gave a woman a paint pass? So you're like, listen, you don't have to put on makeup. I've told girls that before, actually. I'm like, because I don't like makeup. Not a fan. Honestly, anything more than a little like mascara or eyeliner, I'm kind of let down, not gonna lie. They can wear whatever they want, but there's a few reasons. One, it's just, I'm gonna get heat for this. Makeup is essentially deception. It's essentially a lie. Essentially, I mean, that's gonna be
a little bit.
You could argue that for beards for guys too, though.
Yeah, totally.
I'd say like beards is
well,
like makeup for guys.
I don't know, because
Beards
a beard is a natural thing that occurs on a man's body. You know?
Okay, well, yeah, but it does the same thing as makeup. It like changes your face.
I mean, yeah, it can hide a weak chin for sure.
That's like saying a girl like growing her eyebrows out is like, you know what I mean? Like that's a natural thing that happens for men. It's not hiding your face.
Yeah, but I think
what that's more similar to would be like if a man is thinning, he's going bald, wears a hat to cover his head, kind of thing, you know.
Word. Yeah, no, I've told girls before, like, hey, you don't have to wear makeup on the date. Like, I don't care, don't wear any. Sometimes they get upset by that, but I'm not saying you have to. I'm just saying, hey.
I actually have something to ask on this subject.
Sure.
What do y'all feel about men with like a toupee, or they dye their beard, or they spray their beard to make it look full, you know, things of that nature? Because those procedures do exist, actually. They literally spray their face to make it look like it's dark.
Well, I feel like if you're wearing a toupee or you have to like dye your beard or something, then you're like 30 years older than me. So I would stay away from that at this point in my life.
One time my cousin, he is only like, I don't know how old is he, like 27 or something, and he's balding, and he got one of those like glue-in things.
That's what I'm talking about.
And it actually looks good, and it makes him a lot more confident, and he looks really good, and he feels good, so I don't mind it.
Yeah, honestly, if you're wearing a toupee and you have to dye dye your beard, or you have to like alter it in some way. Or like
draw your lineup, like on your forehead.
Yeah.
You get your lineup. Some folks will like take a black pen and literally draw the lineup on their head.
Honestly,
that kind of stuff.
If you feel more confident about yourself and you feel happy when you do it, as long as they're happy, I'm fine with it. Like, I'm not going to hate someone for doing something that makes them feel happy and more confident in their skin, because that would just be like hypocritical. Like back on the makeup, like when I do my makeup, that makes me feel like I do it for myself. Sometimes, yeah, it makes me feel confident. It's awesome. But like, am I going to hate on someone for like dyeing their beard, dyeing their hair, or getting a toupee? No, that's fine. I mean, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Good take.
Can I ask you guys a question? So, what do you think about if a guy wore a muscle suit?
I need you to elaborate on that one.
Like,
Do
he
you mean
wore,
like a muscle suit under his clothes? to make
Yeah,
him
so
look
you
big?
didn't know he was wearing a muscle
Is it like
suit.
when girls wear like butt pads?
Yes,
Like
exactly.
oh,
Yeah.
so like underneath their shirt.
He's got like shoulder pads or like a chest that make his chest look bulgy, right?
I feel like that's kind of almost an equivalent to makeup.
Nah, that's way.
No, I feel
A
like
little
that's
bit.
Come on.
different.
That's like such
Really?
an extra step.
No, that's like if I wore butt pads, that's the equivalent to like the muscle stuff.
But guys can't really wear makeup. I mean, they can. But
They
like
theoretically
most-
could.
They could, but most women would probably find that unattractive for a man to wear makeup.
Maybe
So-
not always. You look at Prince or MJ.
But I mean, these are like
But they're also celebrities.
celebrities.
So there's
They're
you know, they got money and
artists,
whatnot. Yeah.
They're creative,
True.
so they get a bit more leeway, and they have a shit ton of status. So
You guys never seen a Diary of a Wimpy Kid? Roderick when he wears the eyeliner?
Yeah,
that's
I have
so
a-
hot. That is so hot.
I have no
I-
idea. what you're talking
Guyliner.
about.
If
Oh,
they
you know
can
what?
pull it off, yeah.
I
By
have
the
a
Never
way-
seen Diary of a Wimpy Kid?
Really? I have a huge thing for Roderick.
I just want to say, nobody find my senior yearbook photo. Okay, so
everybody
moving
find
on.
his senior yearbook photo right
Moving
now.
on. Where were we? Should we do? Oh, Blair. Blair had a video he wanted us to
Oh.
react to, so we're gonna pull it up. Go to videos.
Damn, dude, this guy's tiny. He must be a dwarf. Sorry, I'm not interested in being friends with midgets. Midgets piss me off.
The comments under this video have been distasteful, disgusting, and outright disrespectful.
Okay, so Blair, can you explain the kind of context for that video? What's going on there?
Yeah, I mean, just like for context, I just saw this and thought it was funny. Okay, that's all it is. So basically, she's saying, you know, I don't want a shrimp dick or whatever, you know, and she's entitled to that. And then the guy,
She's also playing this Cartman thing, which is
Right.
talking about midgets.
exactly, yeah. And then the dude's like, oh, well, I don't want A-cup titties, and then she gets all bent out of shape about it. And I find that inconsistency very interesting and funny.
Why is it an inconsistency for you?
Well, it's the same thing. It's body shaming on both ends of the spectrum. You know, so you know you could say, oh well, I don't want a little dick, but then if a man doesn't want to date an overweight woman or whatever preference he has, then it's all hell breaks loose.
Yeah, and the funny thing is at the end, she's all upset about the people in her comments.
Right. When it's like
Who
you
is-
kind of like invited that criticism, you know.
So
I thought that'd be an interesting topic or an interesting thing to react to.
So I mean, there's
here.
two things there. There's the sound, which is Cartman talking about short men essentially, and then there's also the peen size. So we can go into both of those real quick. Let's talk a bit about height. So for you, do you have a height preference? Do you have like minimum height for a guy?
Minimum 6 feet.
None of this will offend me, by the way.
How tall are you, Blair, by the way?
I am a whopping 5'5".
Woo!
Okay.
Manlet gang represent.
Manlets in the chat.
Short
rise up.
kings.
We love our short kings.
I'm 6 feet, but I'm part of the solidarity movement. So with short men. Okay. Honestly, and I'll tell you why. If I see a girl on a dating app and she says anything about height, I don't care how fucking babe status she is. Boom. Not left swipe, whatever. Anyways, minimum height for you.
Me?
Yeah. Microphone.
There really isn't one. I'm pretty short. I'm like 5'4". But like, you know, I've been with a guy who's like 5'5", and yeah, I couldn't wear my platform slippers around him. But
why not though?
What do you,
just to play devil's advocate.
It's like a little weird to be taller than the guy.
Why is that weird though?
I don't want to go like that when I'm kissing him. Like I want to go like that, you know? But I don't mind the same height. Also, I like short guys. I think short guys are funnier. I think they're nicer.
And you're 5'4".
Yeah. So
that's pretty short.
yeah, like, you know, I'll take anything as long as it's taller than me.
She'll take anything.
And
gentlemen.
they have a really good personality and they treat me right.
Okay.
But you know, and like yeah, I've like kissed someone who's like 6'7", and that's like kind of uncomfortable.
Go ahead.
I personally don't have a height preference. Like I have like been with guys that are like shorter than I am, and I'm only 5'6", 5'7" ish.
You're
5'6". Yeah, I'm like 5'6", and I've been with guys that are 5'5". The guy that I like right now, he's like, what would you say? Like, he's my height.
5'7".
I'd say he's 5'7". Wow. I personally like shorter guys because everyone over 6 foot sometimes they can have an ego, but like I think short kings are my favorite, and I think they deserve the world. So I always give them a greater chance.
For me, I'm 5'8", and I will take anything like taller than me.
How tall is your boyfriend? Do they centimeters?
I think
what do they use in China?
I think like
centimeters?
I think he's like 5'11" or 6 feet.
Okay. So about his height, right?
Yeah.
I'm 6 feet. Yeah.
I don't know. I just want to be able to look up to them. You don't have to be that tall for me to have.
How tall are you?
5'2".
Oh, okay.
So
we're like 4'11".
Yeah.
Sorry.
Right.
Okay, I'm not 4'11".
I always joke with her.
Lily likes to call me a gremlin. It's bullying.
I always tell her I could step on her when we get in fights. That I could just like put my foot up and I just like step right on her because how short she is compared to me. But it's like a couple inches. That's it.
Yeah, she found out I was 4 inches taller than an Oompa Loompa and won't let me forget it.
It's just so funny.
Can we get some pigs in the chat, boys?
Oh, not that pigs again.
So, next question. Would you date a guy who lives with his parents?
Yeah, especially at my age. I'm only 19. It's too young, you know.
Let's say maybe when you're a bit older. Let's say mid-20s.
Mid-20s, no.
Okay.
No.
Nah, like he's in his childhood bedroom. You're like,
like what if he can't afford to move out? Or what if he's disenfranchised financially?
You know, sure. If he's a sweetheart, he loves his mom. He's just trying to spend time with his family. Hey.
Because not everyone has the luxury to just move out when they want to.
Yeah, no, for sure.
You know.
Yeah, I need to just come in real quick because I didn't really answer the height question. 6 petal flower. Thank you for reminding me. Brian, tell them you want a 4'11" beef curtains queen. Yeah, honestly, so if her height doesn't start with 4, she ain't the one. No, I'm kidding.
Well, Taylor's perfect for you then because she's 4'11".
Okay, 5'2". Check my driver's license.
Yeah,
my girlfriend thinks she's 5 foot. I think she's 4'11".
Taylor at 5'2". I'm sorry, you're just too tall. You're too tall for me,
I
Taylor.
get that all the
I'm
time.
sorry. I'm sorry. No, I don't really.
It just really shocks me.
I don't really care.
Sometimes.
I don't really care. I do definitely prefer. I think I have a slight height preference though for shorter women, petite women, but I don't care. Like height's not a big deal for me, and I don't think height's a big deal for a lot of men. Like Blair, is your girlfriend? Is she taller than you?
No, she's like 5 foot.
Okay,
you know.
But you would date a woman who's taller than you, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I'd date a fucking Amazon girl, fucking 6'3", 6'4". Fuck yeah.
Right. Yeah, I forgot to get into this with you. So, have you experienced being someone who's 5'5"? Have you experienced women who don't want to date you because of your height?
Not explicitly, because I don't think.
They haven't.
I don't think they would say why. You know what I mean.
They haven't overtly said it, but do you have a suspicion that maybe that's been the case?
Totally, and that's very much an area of my life where I was very insecure, and because a lot of men think that, well, a lot of women have very strict preferences on height, generally speaking. So you kind of feel a little left out sometimes. But when I got into fitness and bodybuilding, that whole thing just changed because what I can control is how I look and how I conduct myself. So, and insane amounts of confidence was born from that endeavor. So it's not something that I think about even when I was single.
Word. And yes, also AllLabiaMatter. Okay. So.
Yeah, that too.
I mean, women can have a
I like how you just put that in there.
my DMs are open, but
Jesus.
What?
Sorry, I thought you meant that in a different.
My DM? What other
No,
way?
when you said AllLabiaMatter and then you said my DMs are open, I was like, oh.
What's the pick?
I don't get it.
Because I thought when you AllLabiaMatter and then
Yeah.
you said my DMs are open, I thought you were talking about
You can say it.
Like send me pussy pics. That's what I thought you were talking about.
I mean, sure, I guess. But like, I meant more so if you're rocking.
Okay, we love that.
Yeah, I mean, right? Women have a penis size preference, so I happen to have a labia preference.
That's a whole other can of worms open right there.
Listen.
What do you prefer?
Yeah, what's your labia preference?
Innie or outie?
Outie for sure. Don't get me wrong. It's not like that's not a deal breaker if she doesn't.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not.
He wants that.
Now
ham
you're
sandwich
getting all
is what he wants.
flustered.
Like, it's not a necessity, and innies are great too. Love innies. Middies are cool. Apparently that's a thing. Middies. Outies though, outies are cool, you know. And but it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. I don't mean to be flippant. I know we're kind of joking around, but I don't want to be flippant when I say this. It is unfortunate that women are shamed for this if they have an outie. You know, you hear like Arby's, beef curtains, wizard sleeve.
Yeah.
Yeah. In the same way that I'm like, come on guys, be nice. But hey, come my way. But but no, like guys are also shamed for their.
He said labia check, girls.
Labia check.
That'll be on the OnlyFans.
Oh, that's too good.
Yeah,
that's
just
too
check
good.
the OnlyFans for that one.
You know, subscribe for however much money to see that.
Glebus. By the way, while I see this Glebus, first off, thank you for the super chat right there. Brian prefers 3 feet. Wait, is that inch?
3 inch. 3 inch labia.
3 inch labia.
Honestly,
or
the
3
bigger
penis?
the better. I'm just gonna say.
Flappy.
Okay.
Wow. We got a wow from Natasha over here. But Glebus, for some reason on StreamYard, it doesn't show that you gifted a sub to somebody, or sorry, you gifted a membership to somebody. So Glebus, thank you very much for that. And also, we saw your anniversary membership thing. Thank you for continuing to be a member of the channel, guys. If you want to join, we've got a ton of perks. You just hit that join button. And right now the lowest tier is like $250 and you get a really cool icon next to your name and chat. Anyways, you guys are Peen. But yeah, peen shaming is unfortunate.
I'm sorry, did you say
Peen?
Peen? I thought you said pee
Penis
shaming.
size.
I was like,
Peen.
oh, okay.
Yes.
Because someone said pee in the
Wow.
chat, and I thought you said pee shaming. I was like,
Peen shaming.
oh, okay.
Penis shaming. Yeah.
No, we love all penises out there. We don't penis shame.
Natasha wants to come in on this one.
Natasha, do you have a penis preference?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. No comment.
Plead the fifth. All right.
Okay.
Owen Wilson. Wow.
Wait.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay. So we're talking about would you live with a guy, would you date a guy who lives with his parents? Did everyone answer that?
Oh, I didn't answer that part.
We only went to me.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, I guess if it's like in a separate house or I would also like someone who has, their own stability, but there's no shame in living with your parents. I understand at our age it's difficult to move out sometimes and get that money, but
Especially in Santa Barbara here.
Especially in the Santa Barbara area.
Yeah.
So I think it just kind of depends. I'm not going to shame you for it, but it's
I guess it depends.
it would be nice if there was a little bit more privacy than having your
Right.
parents literally right
totally.
there, but there's no shame in it.
I don't have any opinion, but if you are in your mid 30s, 35 or something, you still live with your parents, that's kind of weird.
And I'm curious because there was a comment that came up. In some parts of Europe, it's common for, I believe in Italy and Spain, someone said. Was that a super chat or just a regular comment? Okay, we'll pull it up later. But basically, it was saying in Italy and Spain, maybe some other European countries, it's more common for people both men and women to continue living with their parents throughout the course of their life. What's it like in China? Do people, because I know in many Asian cultures, the family unit, I think, is much more valued. So do we see people living with their parents much longer in China?
I think usually after people get married, 90% couples will just move out into a you know, like their house, their home, but they're still part of couples. They will just like live together with their parents, you know, like probably you live together with your husband's parents or live together with your parents and your husband. Yeah,
Sure.
this situation does exist. Yeah.
Okay. Kiki.
No.
Okay. Insightful. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I once again don't really care that much. Like you're only 9. Well, if you're my age, then you're 19. Like I'm not expecting you to have your life together. Like as long as you're not like a mooch or anything, then it's fine. So yeah.
Rock and roll. So what I want to do, we're probably going to wrap up in about 20 minutes or so. I want to open it up to you guys if you guys have a final thought or question for someone else on the panel or for us or the chat. So final thought or final question that you want to ask. Go ahead.
Oh, can you pass it along?
Yeah, we can
mine's
come
blank.
back to you. Does anyone have like a question ready to go or a final thought ready to go?
I just have a little question.
Sure.
Like, I'm pretty interested in what kind of content Natasha do for your TikTok.
It's really all over the place right now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it really is all over the place. I hit it kind of well with the gym community, so I might just continue going with that.
Like the gym, like tutorials and stuff, or
yeah, maybe I'd love to start making like.
Do you
a
also
gym.
post that stuff on IG? Because
No.
I don't use TikTok, so I can't I can't subscribe to you on there.
No, I don't post it on IG. Just on Instagram, I've been going out and taking my own photos.
Okay.
Just doing that.
Because I want
but
to drop
yeah.
that support too.
Thank you.
You can do a little collab in the gym.
or just
That'd be awesome.
subscribe your account after the podcast.
Same to you.
I'm telling you, Natasha Tate. That's the direction.
Honestly,
Natasha Tate.
I might have to go home and do that. Just change
There you
that.
go. There you go.
Thank you.
Actually, you know what? We'll watch one more of Natasha's TikToks. Eric, if you can pull up the last one.
I can't say a damn thing back.
Okay, but I agree with that one.
Jeez.
I'm sorry, but I love my men toxic sometimes, but if they came up to me with brown hair and blue eyes, I'm not looking at a damn red flag. I'm just looking at
combo.
brown curly hair.
Yes.
Brown curly hair and brown eyes. That's all.
Okay.
So I have to agree with Natasha on that one. Tasha or Natasha?
Either one.
Okay.
Either one.
I agree with your TikTok on that one.
Okay, so do you have a final thought or question?
No, I don't think
Skip.
so. I'm kind of blanking out right now.
Sure. Final thought or question?
I don't know. I don't think I have any questions personally.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm kind of scared of who's seen this because
Just ask.
When I was
ask
in,
what you want.
when I was in the bathroom, one of my friends
Oh,
texted
Jesus.
me, and I was like, "How does she like? She's watching this? Like, I mean, she's one of my besties, so I'm not surprised." But if you know me, say your name.
Yeah, there are a lot of people. How many people are watching this right now?
Away.
I don't know. It's maybe 300. I can't.
300K?
No, it might be 300 concurrent.
Okay, I was like,
chats if it was 300K.
No,
Yeah,
nobody said
that'll
anything.
definitely do it.
Yeah.
300K, just watch this all.
So do you have a question or?
No, just nobody's doing anything now. So
Does the
Never
chat
mind.
have any questions?
Yeah, what
Are
is
we
it?
allowed to ask that?
Well, I
know
mean
you,
super
Blondie,
chats.
Oh, super chats,
Super
okay.
chats.
Who is
Natasha, final
that?
thought or question?
I mean, I could think of some controversial questions, but
Do it.
Give us the most
Oh, man.
controversial.
What's your-
most
Yeah.
controversial.
How about
Stir
ask
the pot,
ask
stir the
a
pot.
question that would trigger the rest of the panel
Ooh.
or the girls? That would trigger the girls. I think you've done that a decent amount so far today.
I'm sorry. It's so funny.
Well, we've talked about so much body counts. I could ask about like plastic surgery. I could ask about.
You could trigger the guys. Try to trigger us on something.
True. Oh my God, my mind is blank.
Yeah, I want to hear.
Just
I want to hear
roast us to
what
death.
your
Just
like
roast us to death.
most
No,
controversial
don't
Just
question would
lay
be.
into us.
Because I'm just curious.
What is a position you hold when it comes to dating relationships or gender dynamics that you think we might potentially take quarrel with?
Like agree with or not agree with?
We
Take
take
quarrel
issue. We
with.
take issue with.
Yeah, take issue with.
I mean, when it comes to relationship dynamics, I mean, honestly, I believe that women have their place and men have their place. I guess that's kind of a controversial one with the girls more so.
Yeah, that's probably gonna.
Wait, can I ask you to elaborate on that though? Like, what do you mean
Yes,
we have our
absolutely.
place and men have their place?
Yeah, I'm not gonna say I'm full like women need to be in the kitchen and men need to go to work and all that stuff, but obviously both roles need expectations, you know.
Okay.
So if you want your man to provide for you and to be out in the world busting his ass every day, you definitely need to be taking care of stuff at home, like 1,000,000%.
But what if I told you, because I don't want to be at home all day, because like my dream job is to be.
So you're working as well.
Yeah, like I want to be a forensic scientist.
Okay.
So like if I want to do that, but my husband was working as well, and say like I have a kid, what do you like? Do you think that I should still be at home caring for my kid?
I don't think that is a sustainable dynamic. Both of you working full-time jobs.
It wouldn't
with
be
the kid at home.
Okay.
Like who's gonna take care of your child?
Well,
Do
say
you want
like
someone else watching
my
your child for the rest of your life?
Well, say my husband was a teacher. So say he was he was like a substitute or something. And say like I was the one bringing in most of the like income. Is that like a problem or like?
Well, both of you are working full-time jobs with a kid at home who's being watched by someone else, so you're not even seeing your child being raised.
Well, that's not true. My dad, I mean, that was the same thing for my parents. My dad worked nights, my mom worked
like
during
I was,
the day, so they both got to interact. I don't think like just because you guys both work,
Yeah.
like you're like shitty.
Well, I think the answer to that is maybe put your child in something extracurricular like sports or, you know, some other activity outside of school so where you both
I guess
can
it
work
depends
your,
on the age of the child.
Well, that's true too, you know.
Well, like I was I've been a nanny for like multiple families at like once, and like it was like very different age ranges, and the parents are still very much involved. So it's like I feel like even if you have like full-time jobs, like for one of the families, like the wife would travel a lot, but she was still heavily really in her family's life. So I feel like even with a full-time job, like I could still be in like involved with my like kid's life, and like. So I feel like even though like both me and my husband had like full-time jobs, I could definitely still be involved in my kid's life, even if say I did have a nanny, because like I've been in that nanny's position, and every time like the parents have always been very heavily involved. I've never been in like a family. I can't really speak on like a family that has never been involved in their kid's life, but through my experience, I've always had like very heavily influenced from the parents still, no matter what.
Or like, what about families? They need both parents to work because they literally can't live if they don't. They need that money.
Because like California is really expensive, so I always think about like that sometimes, where it's like, no matter what, like you still have a mortgage to pay.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, you gotta like do everything you can for your kid, even if that does mean working so hard for them. And like, you might not be able to see them. You might have to get a nanny, but you still have to do that because they need to provide for the kids.
I guess I have a kind of biased opinion. I don't even know what the word is for it, but because I grew up with a mom who was there for me growing up. You know, she was taking care of me, dropping off from school, picking me up, taking care of my baby brother, you know. So I obviously have a different experience from other people, but for me, when I have a child, I don't want them to be raised by someone else.
No, I fully understand that
I want
too.
my partner to be able to take care of our family.
Yeah.
Like, that is what I'm searching for personally. And, you know, as far as like financial situations, I mean, all of this has, you know, different things that come into play. But for me personally, I'm looking for someone that can support a family. And I will work and do my part up until we have a child, and then I will.
No, I respect that 100%. Like, yeah, like when I was a kid, like my mom worked, and then when she had me, she like took care of me until it was like I was old enough to where like her and my dad could kind of like switch off. But no, I fully understand that part. So I get your side. I just was curious on like what your standpoint was.
Wait, so Natasha, were you saying that were your parents separated or?
My parents only separated when I was in high school. So
okay.
We all lived together
Okay,
up until
got
that
it.
point.
Okay. What was the original question? I totally
completely
blanked on that.
Last comment or question, I believe.
I think it was something about controversial.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that one.
Yeah. Final
Oh, yeah,
thoughts or final question
Oh,
for the panel.
hey, there's a comment from one of my Trader Joe's boys. My man, what do y'all think of guys that work at
that's a
Trader
good one.
Joe's?
We love Trader Joe's.
Well,
I just went to Trader Joe's last weekend, literally.
People at Trader Joe's are always so nice and kind.
Yeah.
Everybody get the Castle Rock Rosé from Trader Joe's. It's only $3.99 and it's the best thing that's ever happened in my life.
Shout out to Mighty Swell Gang as well.
there you go. Can Trader Joe's sponsor this podcast?
I don't think so.
It's probably a little controversial, but
I would love a sponsorship from Trader
yeah,
Joe's.
TJ's. That would be clutch, a TJ sponsorship.
Yeah.
All right, let's do a couple super chats, and then we'll maybe react to one last video, and then we will wrap up. Let's see.
Cool.
Okay.
Trader Hose.
Trader
We have a
Drew.
group chat called that. I think it changed a couple weeks ago, but.
All right, Mr. Mike Davis with the $10 super chat makeup conversation, and Blair pipes up. Wait, did we already do this one?
I saw it. I don't think we talked about it though.
I didn't say the makeup
He
removing
said
wipe
something like
comment
it.
for nothing. I can read this bloke like a book. Blair, he's asserting that you wear makeup.
Wow, Mike.
I'll just be Prince and be a short king who wears makeup.
Boom.
If that's what you think I do.
Wait, take the hat off.
And we
Got-
support you through that.
Mike Davis hasn't been chatting in a little bit, so I think he should pull up. Yeah.
Anyways, Mike Davis, thank you for the $10 super chat. Much appreciated. Like I said, Mike, open invitation for you to come on the show. I know you said you want to hide your identity. We'll put a masquerade ball, one of those masks, a masquerade mask on you. We'll give you a fake name. We'll call you Michael Hunt. And we'll be good. I think we should be good to go. Okay. EG with the $10 super chat. Wearing makeup is false advertisement. Good-looking men should be more appreciated. Wait.
What?
Good-looking men should. What? Wearing.
I think. What
I
he
agree with the
means,
first part.
Like, men don't have the luxury society-wise to wear makeup. So I guess he's saying like, a good-looking dude is fucked because he can't wear makeup. I assume, but women can wear makeup and kind of.
But if he's good looking, he doesn't. You mean to further make himself more attractive? Yeah. I mean, I think this is probably the hot take, but I mean, we already talked a bit about makeup. We won't stay too long on it, but yeah, I mean, to a certain degree, I think makeup is false advertising. And I mean, it depends. I think women should be free to wear makeup.
There's definitely a threshold of what's too much and what's fine.
You know what? I actually tanked a date because I commented on the girl's makeup. But I'll tell you the quick story. So here's the story. I don't know if you guys have seen me with these Poland Spring water bottles. I was on a date with a girl. I had this Poland Spring water bottle, and the day was going well, but I got the sense she just wasn't feeling it. That's fine. So, you know, we're there. We were grabbing a drink at the bar. It was only 1 or 2 hours in. She's not really feeling it. That was the impression I got. But we were having an otherwise pleasant conversation. Nothing weird going on. And as we're about to say goodbye, she makes this final comment, and she's like, "Hey, Brian," and she was kind of condescending about it, a bit patronizing. And she says, "Brian, it's really inappropriate that you drink from plastic water bottles." And I was like, okay, like, and so I started like, well, I was telling her, well, I mean, I was running out the door. I just grabbed these. I have an RO system at my house. I drink from, you know, I have like a glass bottle when I'm at the house. I'm not just constantly downing water bottles. But she like made it into a thing. So I'm not one to like back down from an argument. And it was clear the date wasn't going to go anywhere. So I was like, okay, well, she's basically making an environmental argument.
How dare you use that plastic
Yeah, she was
bottle,
like, how
right?
dare you?
Yeah,
you're polluting the environment and shit. And she was wearing makeup. So I was like, well, if you want to talk about the impact on the environment, let's talk about makeup. And then she was very offended. I said, I noticed you're wearing a bit of eyeliner, some mascara, maybe a little face powder. Mica, I don't know if you know about Mica. That's in a lot of these makeup products. It's basically poor African or Indian kids that are harvesting this under terrible
folks
conditions.
Don't talk about.
Oh yeah,
child
makeup
labor stuff.
Oh, for sure. The makeup industry is definitely responsible for a lot of that stuff. But anyways, I started going into that, and I was like, what kind of car do you drive? I drive this sort of car. I bet, oh shit, whoops. Anyways, I don't know where I was going with that. But basically, it's very interesting. One thing I've encountered is there's a lot of women who are very pro-environment, but there are a lot of women who are pro-environment, and they'll say, well, on the individual level, people should do more to limit their environmental impact. And you say, well, what about you stop wearing makeup? That's not going to go over very well. Are any of you, let me see if I can convince the women. Do any of you care about the environment?
Yes.
Do you think that on an individual level, we should try to minimize our, say, carbon footprint or our environmental impact?
My mom's a big advocate for that.
Okay.
She's always talking about decreasing her carbon footprint.
Yeah. So just on the topic of the environment, I think the carbon footprint thing is actually basically corporations are the predominant polluters. So the whole carbon footprint thing was, I think, actually gas companies or oil companies started this to sort of take the focus away from them. But it's really corporations that are responsible for the vast majority of excessive water use, pollution, et cetera, et cetera. So on an individual level, certainly as a consumer, there's things you can change. But my challenge to you guys would be, if you really care about the environment, would you consider discontinuing purchasing and wearing makeup?
Yeah.
Couldn't I
just
get like vegan makeup or like safe makeup?
Well, I assume it comes in packaging too, doesn't it?
Sure. What? Like, okay.
You want to come in on this?
I would say no.
Okay.
Because obviously, like, there are rich people that took like private jet every single day.
That is
you
so
know,
true.
like
Kylie Jenner, like, she will take a private jet from like,
I mean, like
a 30-minute car ride.
Maybe like 10,000 girls like stop purchasing makeup. It's not even like 10% of the private jet.
Well, let me ask, what utility does makeup serve? Because you can make an argument for like plastic straws and spoons. That at least has some sort of utility. As far as I'm concerned, makeup has absolutely no utility outside of perhaps theatrical performances or, in film. But on a day-to-day basis,
I mean,
makeup has no actual utility.
Artistic utility.
Yeah, what about paint? What about Party City? That's theatrical. Yeah. Like, you're going to get rid of all the Party Cities in the world? What about her wig? I'm sure that's leading to the carbon footprint. Like,
for sure. Yeah. For sure. Anyways, we're kind of derailing there a little bit. Did any of you else want to come in on that? Or okay. E.g., Italians and Spaniards often live with their parents until they are in their 30s and get married. I think we mentioned this before. Thank you for the $10 soup chat. Yes, that is in fact the case. I believe in a few other European, maybe Greece, like some of those southern European countries, I think it's a bit more common. But yeah, you know what? Actually, I heard this quote the other day. A woman will not date a man, sleep with a man that lives with his parents, but they will sleep with a man who lives with his wife. I have heard that one.
I'd rather sleep with a man who lives with his parents still than sleep with a man who has a wife.
Yeah, facts.
It's getting late. I'm starting to stutter now and butcher my delivery. Sorry, guys. Long night. We're about to wrap up. Okay, Glebus LA with the $10 soup chat. I think we already got this one. Brian prefers 3-inch plus. I think he's referring to labia.
He could be referring to a penis, though.
I suppose, yes. Yeah. But I think I think to be generous, I think okay, whatever. Glebus, thank you for the $10 soup chat, man. Much appreciated. $5. Real quick, Natasha, what's your nationality?
I'm Caucasian. Well, yeah, is that right?
Say whatever you want. You know,
like, are you
I'm Italian.
What's your last name, if you're comfortable?
Blankenship.
Ooh.
Blankenship.
Blankenship.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm Italian, German, Swedish.
Okay, there you go.
Thanks.
Glebus, thank you for the $5, man. Much appreciated. Glebus with the $10 super chat. Oh my God. Natasha is so smart and logical. Will you marry me? That is a wedding proposal, Natasha. Will you marry him?
If you come on to the next podcast.
Ooh, that is a good proposal.
Are we? You coming back on? I think you're a fan favorite.
I would love to be back on. So I'll see you at the next one. Okay.
Boom. Glebus, you are invited. By the way, Glebus, can you write in the chat? Are you down to come on the show? A lot of super chatters just aren't down just because they got businesses and shit. And we do talk about some controversial things, so they don't want to get canceled and whatnot. But Glebus, thank you for the big $10 super chat. And also, are you in LA by chance, Glebus? Anyways, whatever.
Nothing. I am.
Go ahead.
Oh no, I thought he was pulling up something.
What currency is this? Philippine? No. Okay, sorry, but Natasha is just outmatching other women in this panel so much. All this makeup talk, etc. I absolutely love her mindset. Just so smart. Evil Matt, thank you for the. Have no clue whatsoever what that currency is, but thank you, man. On Chan, $5.
This is my boy who we almost had
okay,
on tonight.
We'll grab him. We'll grab it. Is having too high of a body count a deal breaker? If so, what's too high? Also, the girl with Caroline tattoo is a vibe.
Coraline.
Coraline tattoo.
But thank you.
We kind of answered, didn't we? We talk about this.
Did a little bit.
Too high of a body count
Yeah, I mean we did.
Yeah, I think we did. So, is what's too high? I mean, the girls can go around really quick on that one. What's too high of a body count for a guy? I assume it depends on his age, but
for me, it's like over 5.
More than 5.
Yes.
Sorry.
Well, I met a guy with 20, and it really turned me off from him. No.
Why?
Because it communicated to me that he wasn't picky, and I want someone that's picky because that makes me feel valued also.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Do you have like a celebrity crush?
I don't. Genuinely. I mean.
Or like a musician, actor?
Shoot. I mean, musician. Can you give me some examples? I'm really like having trouble thinking.
I mean, I don't. I'm not going to put words in your mouth for who you like, so.
I don't have a specific celebrity crush. Honestly, I don't.
Timothy Chalamet?
No. A million times no.
I love Timothée Chalamet. I have a pillow of his face.
Whoa.
I love Timmy. I love.
I'm trying to think of Harry Styles, Justin Bieber.
He's okay. He's pretty cute. He's okay.
Okay.
Machine Gun
There's
Kelly.
no guy that you're just like.
There's no one I'm like starstruck by.
MGK? Come on.
Pete Davidson?
No.
Ew.
What? I love Pete Davidson.
Ew,
That guy's trashy.
Yo, Glebus, thank you for the $10 super chat. Okay, apparently he's down to come on the show.
Awesome.
So
I will see you there.
DM out whatever. We'll get it. We'll get you on, Glebus. So yeah, going around really quick. What is too much for a body count?
At my age, like 19, probably like.
For a guy.
For a guy, like 20.
More than 20. Okay.
Yeah, maybe 25. I don't know, but like I know guys with like over 75, and like I've almost like, but I didn't. So.
But you didn't. So it's all good.
Real quick, Ryan Reynolds, 100%. I'm in love with Ryan Reynolds.
Also, the hottest
Deadpool.
celebrity is
Deadpool.
Miles Teller.
Yeah. Oh, we love Miles Teller. But I'd say at my age, 21, too high of a body count, I definitely have to say like over 50. 100% over 50. I think that
50 or 15.
50.
Oh, 50, 50.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd say that. I'd be like, okay.
Around 13-ish. 13 to 15.
Okay, more than that.
I'm so sorry, Lulu. Look at that comment.
What's
Which
the comment?
Lulu, we know
Lulu,
you grind
we
that
know.
pillow. Waiting for you to notice that.
Jeez.
Oh, that was funny as fuck. I like that one. Oh, but no.
Yeah, I don't care about, but I don't really think there's anything to. I mean, maybe like I don't know, 30. Like that's a lot. But I don't really care.
You actually have a Timothée Chalamet?
I do, and I
pillow?
think I have like a photo of it somewhere. It's on my bed. It's him as Virgin Mary. Because funny thing about it, an old friend of mine gave it to me when I was a virgin, and Timothée Chalamet was like the love of my life. I mean, he still is. So she gave me a pillow of Timothée Chalamet posing as the Virgin Mary. It's funny. It's like an inside joke, but it's the.
Do you ever hook up with guys in your room?
That's actually really funny.
Like, do you turn it over? Like,
no, because if I turn it over, it's the same picture, so it's on both sides.
She hides under the bed. I've seen it.
Yeah, because the guy that I like, when he comes over, one time it was on like the bed, and I was like, oh. And I threw it across the room. I was like, we don't need Timmy up in here right now.
I think we need a black light on that pillow.
Just like, it's perfectly fine. I haven't done any of that.
Mike Davis gives $5 BJs behind the Chinatown fish market. Sorry, I love these comments. They're so funny.
Only a girl can have a pillow. Someone is still getting That was really good.
Okay.
Oh man, I love the chat.
Yeah, chat's fucking legendary. Chat's legendary. Can we in the chat, can we get a Tasha X? Can we get Tasha X in the chat? Okay. Don't worry about that. It's okay.
Is it for Tasha as in Tasha over here or a different Tasha?
It's like kind of a whatever meme or inside joke.
The X are silent.
Yeah, so like in one of the videos, we saw it in the intro with this. One of the videos I was doing, I introduced myself as Brian with an X. The X is silent, you don't pronounce it.
Oh.
You know how people like Brian, is it with an I or a Y? Anyways, and so people in the chat are just like, yeah, Tasha. Okay, rock and roll. This was a fantastic panel. You guys were awesome.
This was the funnest thing
This was probably,
I've ever
I think,
done.
one of my favorite panels for sure. Like, really cool panel. All of you, like, really appreciate you. You guys were awesome.
I'm always around.
Yeah. Let's run it back for sure.
Yeah.
So we're going to, I'm trying to think. I want to end off with one video. I'm not sure which one yet, though. Super chat. We'll let some more super chats come in if they want to.
Super
and,
chat.
Scream IV. Yeah,
super chat.
And
there's some handsome men on this podcast.
If you guys want last minute super chats, and then
Ooh,
wait, are you sure we?
Let's see what the super chat's got to say.
Wait, didn't I? I thought we got all the super chats.
That's way too loud.
Oh. I don't see it.
I think on should super chat again.
Did you show it or I see. Okay. Okay, I want to open it up to the chat. So, chat, we can either react to an Andrew Tate video. We can either watch we'll compare Andrea and Brian, so me, going up, asking the social experiment, asking for sex, and we'll have the panel react. Or we can watch a Bill Maher clip on masculinity being in crisis. So those three options, guys.
I love a good crisis. Wait, what was? I'm sorry. Repeat the last one. I heard crisis.
So Bill Maher, there's a segment on his most recent show about, I think something along the lines of masculinity, men being in crisis.
Okay.
At this point. So, okay, we got Tate, Maher, Andrew Tate, masculinity, Bill Maher, Maher clip.
Where is
we're getting
Andrea,
a lot
by
of
the
the
way?
Bill Maher ones.
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of Bill.
Yeah, we're going to do the Bill Maher one. Before you pull that up, let me just grab this super chat. By the way, guys, we're going to wrap up here, so get your last minute super chats in if you want. But for those of you who already did, thank you so much for the support, guys. Really appreciate it. E.g. natural redheaded girl is wife material. Okay.
Thank you. I will be expecting.
Are you Natty? Natty redhead?
Natty. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought he said natural. Oh, I am a natural redhead.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I looked like Annie when I was a kid.
Sure. All right, Eric, go ahead and pull up the Maher clip.
Why are men in such crisis? I mean, the stats are like only 40% go to college. So they're losing out to women there in a big way. And women with degrees don't marry men who don't have degrees. So... like, great, you'll be lonely forever, aren't you? Why are you cheering that? That's not...
We have a crisis among young men, and it starts at a young age. Young men are twice as likely on a behavior-adjusted basis to be suspended. 7 in 10 high school valedictorians are women. For every two female graduates from college in the next 5 years, you only have one. The scariest stat, walking down the avenue that is America, only 1 in 3 men under the age of 30 have had sex in the last year. And you hear sex and your brain fires, but the bottom line is, it's a key step to the elemental foundation of any society, and that is relationships. Young men aren't attaching to work, they aren't attaching to women, they aren't attaching to schools. Mating has been consolidated in the worst way. 50 men on Tinder, 50 women. 46 of the women show all of their attention to just 4 men, leaving 46 men pursuing just 4 women. If mating was a country, it would be more unequal than Venezuela. We have huge mating inequality, and here's the problem. When people don't get together and there's no pheromones and there's no vibe, women, and we don't like to say this on the left, primarily try and make very quick assumptions about this individual's ability to garner resources in the future. So what you have is this concentration of interest, and you're ending up with Porsche polygamy, where 10% of the men get 90% of the attention, which does not lead to good behavior or form long-term relationships. Online dating is disastrous for mating and for men. It's terrible.
Okay, that was a recent clip from Bill Maher on HBO. Really cool show. Gonna open it up to the panel. Your guys' reaction to that. I know there were a lot of talking points there, but your take, Natasha.
I think it is true that masculinity is in crisis. I see that, you know, men are becoming they're becoming less, I don't know how to explain it. They're losing their drive for things. They're losing their drive to pursue women. They're losing their drive to like achieve goals and like go out into the world and be things. And they're consuming, you know, bad food. They're consuming PORN. It's just things that aren't contributing to their growth. And I think, I don't know, we're in an era of, you know, girls want all the power and all that stuff. I don't know if that intimidates men. I don't know if like that's a contributor to this, but I think we are, you know, men are becoming more feminine and becoming, you know, they're slacking. We need to kick it up a notch.
Kirkland Andrew Tate, the guy that we reacted to. That's funny. Go ahead.
Honestly, I really don't give a rat's ass. If the male species is depleting, okay.
What?
You guys have had your time to shine. If you guys want to get better, you guys can do that yourselves, but I'm not going to get you out of the slump. Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry, it's just like, I don't really care. Like, that's on you guys. If you guys aren't like working or not going to college, then I don't know how to fix that. I am. So I don't know why you aren't.
What do you think of men?
I love men, you know. I love.
But didn't you just say you didn't care if all the men diminished?
Yeah, no, I don't. It doesn't affect me.
Do you have a brother?
No, I have a dad though.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't really care. Like, like I just don't care about guys. You guys aren't really here for me. So.
What do you mean by that?
Like, I don't really need
into the microphone.
So sorry. I don't really need a guy to like. I don't need a guy in my life. It's fun if I have one, but if I'm not gonna try and make you guys better, you guys can do that on yourselves. Like, does that make sense? I don't know.
It's kind of like what Cher said, if that makes any sense. It's like, I love men. Like, I think men are the coolest, but I don't need them to survive.
Yeah.
But like,
Actually,
I love men.
I have to come in on this. You do actually need men to survive. And here's why. Everything that you see around you was built and created and maintained by men. Okay. Everything. The infrastructure in this country, in every single country in the world, is built, created, and maintained by good, honest, hardworking men that just want to provide for their family.
Okay.
Everything, the roads you drive on, the buildings you live in, the restaurant, everything.
The dirty work.
If all men were to disappear, it would be chaos.
Yeah, that would be really interesting.
Yeah, no, I don't think that all men should die. I don't think that women are better than men. I don't think that like any of that. I think men are great. It's just I don't have to fight for your guys' struggles.
Well,
you know what I
I
mean?
think Lulu means too is like, I mean, in this present day and age, like, does she need a husband or boyfriend?
Like,
or
I don't need a
something
man to be
like,
happy.
You can get a job, like, you can, you
like, I
can
don't need
live
a
your own
man
life.
to
You
get a
might
job.
So,
necessary to have
well,
a
I have a
man.
comment about that, and I'm just playing devil's advocate just to preface.
Yeah.
You said you don't have to fight for them, right?
Yeah.
But isn't that what feminism is about? Wouldn't you want us pioneering for you guys and on your issues?
I mean, yeah, but you guys have had the upper hand for so many years that now...
Erroneous!
I mean, you have, like, we couldn't vote 100 years ago. And sorry, I don't, give or take 20 years.
It was about 100.
Yeah, it was.
But
It was
like,
19.
you were right, it was
1920.
But like,
1920. I can tell you why that is.
I don't. Why?
Should we pull up the info? I don't know if I want to pull up the infographic. But okay, so
It's like.
so just on the voting thing really quick. So voting being widely available to the vast majority of the population, whether it be men or women or both, is a very new thing within the past 200, 300 years. Before that, you basically had tyrants and kings that controlled everything.
Yeah.
So both men and women throughout the vast majority of history had no voting rights. There was a period from about, I want to say, starting in about 1700s up until the early 1900s, where men had a slight advantage, and that's because of warfare. So the way men got the right to vote before women is men, and still to this day this is the case, men are subject to military conscription. They're subject to the draft. So if there's a war, men are forced to go and die and be in the trenches and get fucking chemical.
So are women. Women can get drafted.
Women cannot get drafted.
Yeah, they can.
You think women can get drafted?
I don't know, honestly. But
I
like,
don't think
put me up in
there's-
Vietnam. Like, I don't know.
Women were not drafted in Vietnam.
I know.
Okay,
but,
but the thing is too is like the voting thing, like that. I mean, I feel like I agree with you. I think it was just like something you brought up. Like also like 250 years ago, like if we got married, we're not our own person. We belong to our fathers or our husbands. Our kids belong to our fathers or our husbands, I guess. And then like all our money, well, we don't have money because we're not allowed to work. And then it's like, and we can't do anything about that because at the time, like we couldn't vote to change those laws. So I think it's.
Yeah, like my dad taught me to always be self-reliant and to never rely on anyone, and that's what I'm going to do. And so since I am relying on myself, I'm not going to worry about what you guys are doing.
Okay.
Fair.
All right. We won't go too far down the rabbit hole on that one. I forgot kind of where we were. What was
it? Was about the
what was the
Maher
question
clip.
again?
the
Give.
clip.
So do you
Sorry,
want to give
guys.
your reaction to the Bill Maher clip?
I mean, after that debate, I kind of forgot what the Bill Maher clip was. It was just pretty much, I mean, I don't think masculinity is really like completely gone. I mean,
No, it's not completely gone, but it's
like depleting. Is
yeah.
that what he was? Yeah. Well, I think men can be feminine. I think men can have the right to be feminine. Just like, like Harry Styles, he wore a dress on the cover of, what was it? Was it Vogue?
Yeah.
I think that's perfectly fine. Like, men can do what they want.
You date a guy who wears a dress?
I would.
Honestly,
I absolutely would.
yeah. Like, if they wore a dress on like say like a magazine cover,
Stop the
I'd be fine.
ordinary guy.
Hold on.
Ordinary guy.
Yeah, you're
You wanna-
talking about a guy with status. So
guy with status.
well, if he's on a magazine cover, he must have some degree of status.
And if
But
he just,
an
like,
ordinary
wore a
guy in
dress.
IV, you're going to DP with him, your boyfriend, and he's wearing Del Playa. He's wearing a dress. You're okay with that?
Well, the kind of guys that I go for have a really huge sense of humor, so I think he would definitely wear a dress to be like
on a regular.
Well, like not as a joke though. Like he just like, yeah, I want to wear a dress just because he wants to. Not as like a gag or like a, oh look at me, I'm funny. Just I want to wear a dress.
Then I'd wear his clothes. If he wore my clothes, I'd wear his clothes. I think it'd be funny. If it's not a gag, but like, I mean, I don't want to like hate on someone for like dressing feminine, but I mean, I don't think masculinity is like completely depleting like 1,000%. I think men just are deciding to be who they want to be, and I think that's fine. I think that's a really good choice. They should be able to be who they want to be, and if that means wearing a dress, and so be it. Go for it.
Blair, would you wear a dress?
I think you would rock a bodycon.
Yeah, I was just about
I don't
to
know what
say
that
it to
is.
you.
Can you explain?
Like a tight-fitted dress.
Yeah.
It's like usually short, I would say, right?
The closest thing I've worn to a dress is a wrestling singlet.
Oh, love.
Because that's like
worse than
the
a dress.
uniform you wear in wrestling. It's like a little like jumpsuit thing.
Love the vibes.
Did you wrestle at San Marcos?
DP wrestled all
DP.
4 years.
Oh shit.
So
Varsity?
yes. Mhm.
Bam. Was Coach Anthony?
Yes.
His name?
Yeah, that's his
Can
name.
we say his? I don't know. If we
I don't
should
know
say
what
his
it
last.
was.
Let's
Ignore
not
all
say
that.
his.
But yeah, no.
No,
that was
I wrestled at San Marcos. Oh well, okay. I wrestled in high school. I'll just say that. Okay. I don't know where I'm going with that. Okay. Final questions for you guys. Has a blue check mark ever sent you, like a guy with a blue check mark, has he ever DM'd you?
Yeah, but it was on accident, so.
It was on accident.
Yeah, kind of.
Okay.
I've got a follow on TikTok, and he sent me some emojis and said, "Definitely didn't mean to send that." Haha.
Yeah.
And I was like,
I want to
okay.
add one
Didn't
other.
mean to send that.
Yeah. I don't know. It was
Cap.
weird.
I want to add one question to this. On a either day-to-day or week-to-week basis, how many Instagram DMs would you guys say you get from guys?
Instagram, not so much. I don't have a huge following on there. I mean, I get along matches on Hinge, so I don't know. I guess a decent amount.
I don't know, like twice a week, maybe.
I mean, I get a good amount on Instagram.
You'll get a lot more tonight too after this.
I can tell.
Mhm.
Someone's already asking if they can wear my bra on their
Whoa.
face. So
Okay.
Mike Davis is back.
Mike Davis
Entertain
back
Me
in
has
chat.
really been going on for it.
Kara. Is it Kara or Kara?
I think both is fine.
You know what's funny? I actually dated a woman, and I fucked it like, whoa, no, I messed it up. Her name was, it's Kara.
My name is Kara too.
Well, it wasn't you.
Okay, I know. I know.
We know. But no, I was dating this girl named Kara. I can't even remember it to this day. And like, it was our second date, and I asked her for clarification. I was like, hey, just tell me again how you pronounce it. I didn't get her name wrong. I didn't like call her Gertrude. I knew the spelling of her name. I was just like, what's the pronunciation? And that was a deal breaker for her. And
Sometimes they can get real angry about it.
No, she was like, hey, I'm not, like, it just ruined the night. And then she was like, yeah, you forgot my name, basically. I told her, I was like, well, I didn't call you Bertha. I called you, like, I know what it is. I was just asking for clarification on the pronunciation. But yeah, it's tough out there, guys. Okay, so blue check mark in your DMs?
You just ignored me.
What?
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Yeah.
Go ahead.
You mean like how many DMs I receive in my Instagram?
Yeah, like on a day-to-day basis, week-to-week basis.
Probably like 7 or 10 per day or something.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
And it's like guys that it's apparent that they have a romantic interest.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm curious. So you have a boyfriend. How you guys have been dating for a year and a half? How long?
No. We've just been dating for like 4 or 5 months.
Okay. At what point on your Instagram are you gonna be are you gonna post your boyfriend on there?
I actually post my boyfriend before.
Oh really?
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Oh okay.
Yeah. But we kind of like had like he's totally okay with he's like, oh, it's your account, it's your page, you can do whatever you want. I'm not gonna force you to post me anyway. Yeah. But I think, I don't know, like, for a healthy relationship, no, not healthy, but like, I just don't want him to worry or anything. Yeah, because, just give him enough like security.
Yeah. Okay. Any blue DMs ever? Blue check marks in your DMs?
Yeah, once, but it was like not anyone actually famous. It was like some rando in like Kanye's DM or Kanye's comments. You know, those like random ass accounts. It's like, how the fuck do you have a blue check mark? But yeah, I mean, I didn't respond. He was kind of weird.
Okay. Blair, I mean, any dudes?
No. Oh, dudes.
Any dudes with blue check marks?
Well, not that are hollering at me,
DMs?
but I've got you in there, and then I've got one of my mentors has a blue check. We talk here and there, you know.
Oh. Good times.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever gone.
No influencer girls in my DMs, nothing like that.
Yeah, same here. Actually, there might have been. No, there was one. Wait, I don't think so. Actually, anyways, let's see. Super chats, guys, and then we're gonna wrap up. Wait, hold on. Did we get this one, guys?
Yeah, we got that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We got that one. We'll let. Do you want to answer this one?
Sure. I'm not toxic. I'm sorry that I don't think that men being feminine is a suffrage movement for them right now, and that it's one I'm going to care about.
Okay. Evil Matt with the I still don't know what currency this is. Anyone in the chat?
Oh,
really
he said it was from Poland.
Oh, Poland,
yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, so I think he said it's like $5 or something.
Dzień dobry.
US.
Okay. Yo, what's up with Andrea, by the way? It's got to be, I don't know if Andrea, I mean, I'm not going to talk about that. And I don't think I'll ever talk about what went on with Andrea. But, okay. Anyone curious, that's a girl I used to work with. She was in some of the videos. Mike Davis. Nothing terrible. Just we haven't.
Classic Mike.
Blondie just had a feminist study class and is in her feelings, but is going to cringe in a few years when this is replayed. Mike Davis, thank you for the $10 super chat. Do you have a response to Mr. Mike Davis?
Yeah, I have actually never taken a feminist class. I'm probably not. I probably would have said this 5 years ago. I'm saying it now. I did see one chat though that was like her brain shut off during the video. It did. What I said is what I heard in my mind. So yeah, like what I like what I respond what I like responded to the video like. That was how I interpreted the video, but honestly, I've
selective hearing.
I wasn't listening to it that much.
Whoa.
Did you hear that scream?
Shriek.
Yeah.
So.
Anyways, I'm pretty sure that's it. I know some of you skipped over the last thoughts. Anyone want to come in real quick or? Okay.
Can I just say a comment?
Sure, go for it.
I just want to thank everyone in the chat for complimenting my tattoos. That's really nice of you guys. Thanks.
Someone's asking for a feet check.
Someone's asking
Not
for a
doing
feet
a feet check though.
From dude, XXX is like the biggest troll.
I want to know who that is.
There was a guy like Matt who was trolling me big time. It was really funny actually. He's probably sitting on 3 phone books.
Yeah.
That was good.
Oh yeah, we can wrap up just reading a couple of the chats. Elite Street says, caught Kara the type to peg you without asking.
What? Wait. What does it mean for a peg? I'm sorry.
Pegging.
PEG.
Tasha, can you explain to her what pegging is?
It's when you fuck a man. It's when you put a dick on and you like have sex.
It could be a little plug.
So wait,
too,
what?
Plastic harness, and there's a dick attached
Like a
to it.
dildo.
And so instead of him fucking you, you're returning the favor.
Okay.
Lulu.
I mean,
Trader Joe's.
I'll be there too.
Oh, I'll be at Trader Joe's tomorrow.
I won't be there, but he'll be there.
Seriously, I definitely gonna. No, I was about to go to like Trader Joe's with my friends.
Come
tomorrow.
through.
Say hi to Blair.
Come through.
I have to.
Blair. Blondie's brain on SpongeBob cabinets on fire. That's funny.
I love the chat. The chat is so funny.
Chat's dope. Love the chat.
In the OF
what is it in do you speak Mandarin or Cantonese?
I speak Mandarin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How would you say I want to peg someone.
Oh no. Oh.
In how would you say that in Mandarin?
I'm not. No.
Can you translate for us? The chat's been asking.
No.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, so we got a big super chat from our homie. Hold on, has it come through yet? Not yet. Glebus, we'll get right to it. Hey, yeah, chat. Thank you guys for being so awesome. Really appreciate it. You guys are always hilarious. Always good to see you. Especially always good to see people coming back and returning. I've starting to notice all the regulars, Well, I've been noticing the regulars, but yeah. Is this super chat in yet, or no? Not quite yet. Okay. Still waiting for it. Sorry, guys. Yeah, we're gonna wrap up. Sorry, guys.
I've got a quick one.
Go ahead.
For the women. Would you rather date a male stripper / dancer or a male OnlyFans model? The male stripper is giving lap dances the whole 9, and then the OnlyFans guy has got his like dong out, his butt cheeks on his feet.
None.
What would you rather do?
Why would I have to choose doing this?
I'm just curious. What would you choose?
I'd choose a stripper. I want a lap dance.
I'd choose an OnlyFans. I wouldn't want him.
But he's giving lap dances to other girls in Vegas, though.
That's why.
Good for them.
I do either or, honestly.
You gotta pick one. Who you dating?
Okay, wait. Is there like any other like rules?
No, yeah. He gives lap dances
to like other people
other
or like
girls.
Okay, that's
like
fine.
in Vegas type shit.
Well, he's getting that bag.
Yeah, well, yeah. Like think about it. Like, would you rather him like give
like
a lap dance
the
or like every
OnlyFans-
girl knows what his dick looks
The
like?
OnlyFans guy's getting the bag too.
Ooh.
So
I mean,
let's say they're getting paid the same amount of money.
It doesn't really. I think. Oh shit. I don't know. Because like, what it would be also the same. Like, say if like if it was me, like either a stripper or an OnlyFans. I mean, I'd probably go for. I'd go for the stripper. I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, I'd go for the stripper. Because what if I accidentally walked in on him doing his OnlyFans thing? I'd be like, oh, I am so sorry that you are just showing your dick to 3 million people right now. I apologize. Probably the stripper.
Okay. I'm going to we'll wrap up here. Glebus, thank you for the big $20 super chat, man. Much appreciated. Best panel yet. Definitely really cool panel. Great panel. Yeah, guys. So I want to thank all the viewers for tuning in tonight. Much appreciated. You could have been doing anything else, but you were here with me. I appreciate that. We will be live again Thursday at 7 p.m. Pacific. And then actually this weekend, I'm finally doing another interview. I believe that's going to be live Sunday at 3 p.m. So next Dating Talk Thursday at 7 p.m. And then I'll be doing an interview, I believe 3 or 4 p.m. So yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you to the wonderful panel for being awesome. And yeah, we will see you next time, guys. Hope you guys have a good night.